we ready? All right. So, without further ado, welcome back, everyone, to session number 37 of our Heart of Mora campaign. Before we get started another session tonight, we'll do a quick little recap, and then we'll get into things. So, as you guys returned from your adventure within the abandoned mines, recovering an individual named Harrisford, who had been trapped for several years, who had seemed to have an engagement with Thimdel's mother, but also gave some information regarding the fact that she was potentially stolen away by Claptus Ronius. You guys headed back to First Fire to recover the potion that had been made for Kushagra, waiting out a couple of days, gaining the allegiance of Pranzano and Faltrina. Eventually, the potion was ready, and on a foggy morning, you headed over to Grism's to consume this potion. You made a small error whilst performing the last final things required to complete it. With some quick thinking, you were able to establish... what would be the word here? A balance, I suppose, for the potion, in using a very strong alcohol that you found on, I believe, one of the members of the King's Guild. Grism seemed confident that it would work, and dumped it in. And then passed it to you, Kushagra, as you guys exchanged gold. However, while you were within there, you were inquiring towards the blood that Davina and Lucian had left behind for him to research, which he could not find at the time. You investigated for a while and only found a single moist footprint, humanoid and bare, within the room, the small shack that he makes most of his potions in. At that point, Kushagra decided to down the potion and stepped outside, as per Grisham's request, for not knowing what the potion might do with the added alcohol within. However, after consuming, Kushagra started to feel a little bit funny. Colors started to move. Things appeared that were not there. And not wanting to risk too much more time within First Fire, you guys headed towards the edge where you were to meet with Franzano, Faltrina, Usk, Lucian, Barrett, basically the rest of the party, where you began your travel, heading towards the swamp and towards the ruins, and ideally for the Wizard Tower where Claptus requested that you meet. And after about a day of traveling, you kind of made it to the crossroads past Fort George approximately, trying to push forward. All of the elves got tired, I suppose, except for Ranzano and Feltrina. And you guys decided to make camp about an hour north of that crossroad. So as you guys settled in, made camp, kind of bedded down, Kushagra, you are hot.
I'm just sitting in front of the campfire, just my legs sprawled out, and just picking up some sand and running it through my playing with it. My
fingers right in the dirt.
I am a tree. These are my roots.
I'm growing. How long do you think he's going to be like this?
No. I'm curious to find. Don't know what you're feeling and experiencing that.
Kristen did say that it could last up to a few days.
I'm fine with it, honestly. I feel great.
Doing great.
Why are you laughing? Are you laughing at me?
No.
Why is everyone looking at me? Look away!
Because you're growing.
Look away from Tree Kushagra!
You're growing and I'm impressed.
Tree Kushagra.
Kushagra.
Maybe we should make this journey stretch a little bit longer before we get too deep.
I agree. We should not
I love a wild.
We should not have Tree Kushagra whilst encountering potentially
My
a
roots
dragon.
may run deep, but I'm still the fastest cat alive. I will run away from everything.
Not us though, right?
Promises.
Okay.
Little bro. We're sitting around a campfire, just
For fun, I'd like to cast Identify on the paper crane that my dad gave me when
Okay.
we were leaving.
You do so.
Uh-huh.
It's a masterful piece of origami.
Yeah, piece of shit. You need something cool.
Stupid level 2. Corresponding. Yeah.
But I am looking at it like,
I'm really hoping this was a healing potion.
I don't know. Because he was like so worried about like not being able to
Miniature
talk to me,
like
so I was like,
protection.
If you put it in a bag of holding, does it get crushed? Like, how does the bag of holding work? Or is it like
No.
Extra
it's
dimensional
in
space.
so
It's in
like kind of
space,
floating?
yeah.
But it does have a limited capacity
It
to
does,
it.
yes.
And weight, I believe.
Accio origami
Right, okay.
crane. Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought.
Mm.
I can tell you exactly, but
Yeah, it has some dimensions, but anyway.
Did he write anything on it?
It looks nice though.
It's very talented, the artwork.
Thank you for trying to make me feel better. It's all good.
taking my water bottle to spray you.
With my main perception, do I see like possibly like any letters or something? Just like, you know,
On the paper?
maybe on the inside that to me
Oh!
Did you cast
Roll me a perception check.
No, but I could just unfold it, yeah. But it's folded.
Actually, one of those like.
Oh, catch it?
How the fuck
Tell
did you
you
put it together?
Yeah.
15.
It's not magical. It is
It is
divine.
a blank piece of paper.
Yes.
Did you open it?
No,
Oh.
you didn't see any letters upon it.
I'll open it.
Hold it.
You're never gonna
Can I,
get that
I was
together.
gonna say, can I, as I'm unfolding it, can I try to memorize the flaps?
Make me an intelligence check.
Crane might be difficult.
Be very difficult. You even have done one, yeah. I am bad at origami. I am bad.
Intelligence?
Do you like your experience with ours?
If you're experienced, you kind of understand how it works. But like as a rookie, I would not be able to do that.
15.
I mean, you're pretty smart.
I am.
As you unfold it, you're careful. You're like, okay, that's right. Okay. You manage to get it relatively close to open. It is indeed just a blank piece of paper.
What was the point in that?
Father,
It looks a little baggier than it did before.
Much more you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing at all, my dear.
Yeah.
No.
And then no average no.
Keep taking that hold, Lucian.
Ah, yes. No, it's time to go to sleep. I think it's time to meditate.
Yes, I'm exhausted.
My plan is to keep going in the morning.
Are we doing the hut?
As good as a plan as we ever had.
I suppose we could do two. We need to.
Make two.
Guys,
We have too many people for one hut.
Okay, I have things to do anyway.
No, save it.
Start walking away.
No, Kushagra. No.
Guys,
Need more firewood. I'll be back.
Gaius begins to incant.
I'm just like staring.
Can't believe it.
You casting hold person on him? Roll me wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
I guess we're about to long rest.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
Venus like, oh wait.
I know an easy way we can stop this.
If need be, I have something else.
We can also walk.
They get rid of levitation.
Yeah.
Relearn it?
What?
You re-prepped it? Yeah.
Then
That fails. As you start to walk,
Did your roots stop you?
I can still talk, right? I just can't move.
you can't talk.
You're part of the ground.
Lasts for a minute. Actually, you take another save every 6 seconds, so. Moment.
Can someone go get him?
Yeah, make another save.
Thank you.
Okay.
Boost starts walking over.
He's still frozen. You just pick him up. Roll me another save.
That's 3.
Welcome back to the camp.
Come on, buddy. Reel it in. That is a 8.
You just place him down? Okay. You laying? He's still standing? Okay.
Yes.
Kushagra, don't run away anymore.
I put half of the scruff of the neck.
Yeah.
Who carries him in his mouth?
Actually, the two.
Wow. Getting all the bad rolls out. Eventually it will end, but...
I'm gonna come out of it and pretend that I'm still.
Okay. Roll me performance check.
He like thinks he's like.
It's not
It's like Batista.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
This was like. Do I still disadvantage on all charisma checks?
No, yes,
Yeah,
you're not ready yet. Yeah, you're not ready yet. You got a couple days.
No, like the lower one then. It's at 12.
I mean, you can see him breathing, like,
Thinking.
but he's holding the pose, but you know his arms start to sink a little bit.
I was like, plus I would know if my spell ended.
Yeah, yeah, you know that your spell's been over for a while.
I'm just sitting in the. Am I in the circle? Or I thought we had too many people.
You brought him back, but there's two circles. You guys have a campsite as well, so if you do Lehman's, that's separate.
Yeah.
Gaius
Guys
is
doing his.
performing the. I mean, he can use the spell slot to do it. Actually,
I'll be
he
doing
can
it.
just do that.
Yeah.
It'll take him a minute to do it. But
Just
honestly,
1 minute,
doesn't,
you're right.
honestly, doesn't matter. So
I'll
He's
I'll
gonna-
start
he's
drawing
about to
the
rest.
second circle.
All the elves in one hut.
Segregate.
it helps in one.
Are we gonna be on the side of the road? Or?
No. You Franzano took you guys off the road to find a good spot. There's a little bit of a cliff overhang, some nice cover. Like you're well into the woods, probably about 10 or so minutes from the road. From about 10 to 40 feet. Some of them a little bit taller.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick the largest one.
Okay.
Try and tumble away and scurry up the tree.
All right. Roll me either athletics or acrobatics.
Are you
Guys,
so
every time.
I dropped him off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't got time for this. I'm going to sleep.
You want to sleep?
I'm going to sleep.
I'm going to sleep.
It's 25 for guys.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I did my part.
Going to the top.
Well, like the.
You're finding a good branch
Yeah.
to mellow out. Okay.
I'm start snapping off twigs and dropping them down.
I'm gonna tell Whisper to go keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm up
I was like,
Make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
As you say.
Thank you.
So who's in Lucian and who's in Gaius?
I'll be a mission.
it's a guy.
Lucian.
Okay.
Giant.
I guess I'll say with Gaius and Davina.
Yeah, I can't stop. Thank you.
We know.
Franzano, Feltrina. Franzano, you guys are split up anyways. They'll go with you, Lucian. Feltrina.
I was gonna say they can't.
And Booze, yeah. And you're on your own. Okay, I think that's everybody. Alright. Is anybody taking watch at all? You're watching? Okay.
Well, I mean, as well as one hand when I'm distracted by things.
I want to feel it, please.
I can take the first watch.
Thank you.
Thank you, phone's on.
Of course.
Second?
I will take the second. Just stop this. Take. Pull the heavy back
So,
So both Gaius and Davina were failed for their check.
Exhaustion?
yeah, they're both exhausted
Okay, I'll take the first one. I'll take the first watch on our side.
as well. I mean, you guys are camping close to each other, but yeah, you can keep
Yeah,
watch
but
if you want.
but you probably won't be able to see into one from another since they're.
But you can see through the other one.
If they
Does it
want to
matter
make
if
it
you can see into the
transparent,
other
they
one?
can, but
Well, I didn't like
Like,
friends
oh,
are
like,
if he's
give it
watching,
the
if he's up doing a watch in their one,
You
If they're not,
set it up as you like.
If they're not
Yeah.
trained, he won't be able to.
He can see outside, but he doesn't need to see inside your hut. Does
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
he? You're safe in the hut.
Once you're in there, no
If you
no
don't-
creatures can come in.
If you take a watch, your rest will have to be longer if you want a long rest, because you'll still need 8 hours
Yeah.
sleep.
Eh.
Where the elves only need
Oh, okay.
4
You
technically.
sleep, old boy.
I can take a watch, second watch.
And yeah, same with Kushagra as well.
Well,
But
then-
he's
I'm not taking
a separate entity right now.
Okay.
He's its own entity right now.
It's a microscope.
So, okay. All right. Well, as the rest of you guys begin to doze off or find your meditation, let's roll a perception check, Mr. Kushagra. As
Cool job.
Ranzano as well.
Might as well use my thing.
Lovely mug.
It's a plus 8. Oh, that's right, I took expertise. 10.
All right.
I rolled a 2. I rolled a 2.
know.
So, as the evening begins to set more into the darkness, as it took a little while for you guys to set up camp and get yourself settled in, and you kind of relaxing in your perch, observing over top the party. Everybody finds their way into the little huts. And they kind of like you just see the like double domes, look like 2 big bums or 1 bum. As you do, though, your mind is just racing still,
Yeah, quite
Thoughts.
curious. Need more twigs.
and images.
Constructing something.
Even as your
Pick
Body.
every bug off this tree.
Oh my god.
so as you do, your body begins to feel exerted, and you can feel yourself kind of like slinking and resting, and like the tree becomes you become very heavy in the tree. Your mind's still racing. You feel your heart beating, dub dub, dub dub, steadily. Beats very steadily. You feel all of Mora around you as it beats. You feel the oneness with all things and all planes of existence.
You, Mora. Hey, about you.
As you delve into your mind, you lose track of your eyes and your sight. You begin to hear whispering laughter from far away. Echoes and circles around you. You feel your body standing, your eyes wandering in search of a source. Roll me a perception check.
Cool.
I killed you!
Most of Crow's bats.
I'll take the 24.
Be good.
Real good.
As you look around, you see nothing but darkness. Truthfully, nothing. There are no trees, no sky, no ground. Nothing. The laughter ceases. You are surrounded by only silence. When at last, you see a glimpse of light far in the distance. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm running as fast as I can. It's like,
You sprint towards the light.
um,
As you do, you feel this cold embrace of darkness. Shiver rides up your spine.
ooh, that's not fun.
Feel the hair stand on your end as you sprint.
I'm stopping.
As you do, suddenly you are pushed forward towards this. As you are sped towards the light, you see through a large opening in the darkness, like a window or a passage to another place. Through it, you see a dark pool of liquid. A large bubble floats to its surface and bursts, revealing the thick viscosity of the liquid. Around this pool, you see a figure. Humanoid, but hideously disfigured posture. Another bubble pops from the liquid pool. You see the figure shift and move towards this pool, pour from a small vial into the pool. pulls another out, and does the same before putting them both beneath these ragged cloak. The figure shifts and moves around the pool, rubbing their hands together with anticipation. See more bubbles begin to emerge from the pool, popping and bursting more rapidly than before, as if boiling from within suddenly. The figure tips back with laughter as its cloak tosses itself back and cackles maniacally. As the water boils and bubbles, you begin to see something begin to emerge from the thick liquid. Roll me a perception check.
I'm grabbing my tail like a cowardly lion. Another perception.
Yes.
No, I know. What did she bring you back? What did she need your blood for?
Good guy.
22.
Juice. It's good.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
As you look at this emerging out of this thick liquid, you see what seems to be a humanoid-looking figure emerging. Suddenly, you feel a great pull on your waist. And you gasp from the sudden shock as you find yourself amongst the trees around the campsite.
Wait,
And it is the middle of the night.
I'm on the ground now.
Oh, you're still
Oh, in
where
the
you were.
tree. I'm gonna look at the bug that I was holding in my hand. Put it back on the tree.
Cole's man.
Okay, I will. All right, more twigs.
We're being like,
Just like, okay, that was weird.
So I didn't see who the figure was. It's just a humanoid figure coming out of the pool.
did you pull one or two?
2 vials.
Two.
There were 2.
There was two.
Mm-hmm. That's weird. I'm gonna try and go back. Oops. I close my eyes. Push myself towards the light.
Give me a wisdom check.
Ooh. Didn't expect it to go this far.
What?
15.
Close your eyes. Force into the depths of your mind. Time continues to pass. As the hours drift by, you hear Franzano kind of like, "It is time." Like he's down below, he's not paying attention to what you're doing. Goes in, kind of like, "Is your time for watch?"
Yes, thank you.
I'm gonna slide down the base. Roll over.
John Wayne, isn't it?
I saw a witch tonight.
Outside the bubble.
Did you say vials?
It's getting back into the forest.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
I hate the scaredy cat.
Take my head from behind the tree.
You can't see.
Did he say vials?
Barking you.
What's that drug we put into? All right. Well, time for my watch.
Perception check
Yes.
as well.
Looking for anything interesting on the ground. Not looking around me.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
27. Expertise. Remember, interesting is very subjective at this point.
I was wondering whether someone.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. In your scavenging of the
That's my job.
ground floor of this wild jungle. You come across a rock. Bears a likeness to someone you know. The way that is rounded, shaped.
Just like you guys.
Reminds you of one of your brothers.
Oh.
It looks very turtle-esque in shape.
I'm gonna sit him down at a tree, start sharing my bugs with him.
And start like crawling on it, you know. But yeah, it's kind of like this awkward top little head, and then like almost like it has a shell and a little belly. Like no limbs, but
Dick is big.
like tips a little bit.
Pillsbury Doughboy. Rock.
But as the hours do continue by,
Mm-hmm.
eventually you feel the rays of the sun begin to cast over. The morning does come. And as we move into Hefty.
Exhaustion.
Hefty. Roll me another Constitution saving throw, though, Kushagra.
Yeah, for you. Fine.
13.
Okay.
No,
Still feeling the effects of this a little bit, but you're pretty much back to normal. But you do not gain exhaustion, no.
So I'm still kind of wiry.
It's like it's regenerating you almost. Like you're like, I feel like I should be tired, but I'm like, I'm good. Like my muscles should be tired, but you know.
Just like
Yeah.
Just like really.
But as for like the impairment, is that still?
You have maybe about an hour before you're feeling pretty much fully normal. It's weird because
like the
as you're
week
coming out of the
down.
night,
Yeah.
and the day starts to like sober you up to where you are, what you're doing, and where you are again, who you are
So I
again.
still feel very much like not normal at 100%, but
But you're
my,
riding
my,
high.
my impairment is mostly not.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I've been there.
Browsing.
So yeah, I'll dust myself off, pick the twigs out of my hair, walk over to the group. Feel him.
See the
Light.
bubbles kind of like. Boom, boom.
Good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
I feel weird.
I mean, it's probably should be.
What did you see last night? You came rambling about a witch in vials.
What?
Pardon?
I was tripping. It could have. It's just seeing things. What did I say?
Something along the lines of bubble, blop, blop, and 2 vials. You made a witch cackle.
I mean, I thought I saw Ursula like, concocting, summoning something, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I also ate Mora herself, and it was a bug on a tree. So
Oh.
I would take anything I said with a grain of salt.
But you said you saw 2 vials, correct?
Yes, I do remember.
Vials of what?
I don't know. She was in this over this pool of viscous black liquid and popped two vials into it and seemed very happy, gnarled, and she looked very. The laugh was unmistakable, it was Ursula. But
Guys, what do you think it would mean if the hag of the swamp had moon elf blood? Why would she want that?
I
If she-
can't.
Wanted my blood.
maybe like a resurrection of some kind. I don't think this is like.
The what?
I like I said, I don't have any power of sight. I've never seen the future. My readings are purely guesswork. I'm a fraud. Make it all up.
Well-
Educated
Knew
guesses.
Knew it.
I'm right most of the time.
Guys is like, it was probably just a dream.
I was not sleeping.
The 2 vials.
I haven't
Do you
slept
know
all
about
night.
that though?
I think you told.
Really?
You guys said something about two vials. Like you guys never said that they were taken.
Point of reference for the party. Davina and Lucian did give 2 vials of their own blood to Grissom back at First Fire so he could inspect them.
I didn't know that.
When we went back for your potion and for your teeth, we asked for if he had any information on them, and he couldn't find them.
This hag, you think, has the vials now?
I found a footprint
Of
outside
your
of the
blood.
window to indicate that it's very possible she stole.
Great.
Well, that can only be bad. How sure can we be that has taken place? A vision overnight? In the state of his mind?
We can't be sure that it happened, but there's a pretty good chance that someone stole those vials.
Agreed.
Grissom thought he still had them, and
Somebody that knew what value they may hold.
someone who
You-
doesn't wear shoes.
Do you want to do a quick check over of yourself to make sure that you're not hiding any pieces of wood that you might?
I'll look around in my pockets. I don't
Covered in
have
twigs.
like look
No,
at my
that's
hair.
not
An investigation check.
Because I didn't know when she sneaked in with me.
Do you think I need? Do I need something specific? You think?
Okay.
I mean, amongst your belongings, you find something kind of heavy and hard. You pull it out, and you see this like almost bowling pin shaped rock.
It just
That's
looks
so
like a bowling
funny.
pin.
Like more or less, yeah.
I'm like, oh, it was way cooler last night, guys. Just gonna put it down on the ground.
That's so funny.
Well, at least she didn't get to you like she got to us.
That is very odd, though. I didn't know there were 2 vials of blood. That makes me think that this.
What are you hoping to gain from giving it to the herbalist?
Wanted to see if there was something special about it. Why does everybody want it?
I didn't know anybody wanted your blood.
Well,
That man is not entirely there.
Ursula did try to make a deal with me.
And now it seems she didn't need to, perhaps.
Could have gotten some diamonds out of that.
Do we know where to find this, Ursula? Is it worth...
The swamp somewhere.
Technically, she's on the way.
If we just had to chew it, but
I mean, we are going to be going through her
Domain.
the woods.
I feel like she's watching for most of the time regardless.
I feel like it's unlikely that we'll make it through without meeting her at least once.
She's still watching her hair.
Well, we should make good haste to Claptus, then. He will know what to do. I'll bring this information to his attention. He will have more insight.
I know. Speaking to Claptus?
Yes. He has information, valuable information that we need.
I think it's a good idea to interrogate him before we.
Before Us eats his head.
Well,
Your business with Claptus is your own. I cannot guarantee your safety, Usk.
We'll find out what happens when it happens. Burn in daylight, let's go.
Agreed. We must move towards the bridge.
Start making tea. Okay.
yeah.
He's like, okay.
Anybody?
We can eat and walk.
Eat one of the rashes.
I'm doing like
Just before, do you want to keep
Look at all
your
the
do you want to
texts.
keep your focus just so we're all on the same page here?
Sure, if you'd like, that would be wonderful. But if you wish to make something else, I will make do.
we're good.
All right,
Just checking.
marvelous. Thank you.
You got yours. I got this.
Oh yeah, I wrote it down actually.
Does anyone want to put anything in here, by the way? Guys, Altrina, Gonzalo?
I have very few items.
Okey-dokey.
No, we are fine.
Are you sure you would not like armor for yourself?
I would indeed, however, I am carrying a lot, and,
Well, I can get rid of my
Are you
arcane
sure?
focus. Yes, of course.
well,
Alright, I'm gonna strap those horns back on me and switch out for enhanced defense.
Okay.
Yeah, so AC 16.
All right. Any other
As
things
every-
before you guys head up?
As everyone's like leaving the camp,
Thanks, man.
I
problem.
want to like, well,
Just like
try
equip
without
it for
I
now.
appreciate
that
that.
put it in my bag.
Well, I'm hit pretty good.
Roll me a sleight of hand. Let's go passive perceptions here.
I'll find a one. Twice up.
What is my sleight of hand? It's probably stupid good.
Plus 11.
I would assume your sleight of hand is like my persuasion.
If you took expertise now, especially.
It's only an 11, but I'm gonna add my side-bolstered knack to make it an 18.
If you don't want to be noticed, you will need your side bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would that look like?
Just take a moment. Nobody seems to notice.
I hear what he did. Let's go. Super sneaky. Yeah. Everybody. Yeah. Okay.
Just double checking my NPCs because they also exist.
Yes. NPCs are people too.
Guys has a good passive perception.
Just the resources in this class are ridiculous. I have
Right.
6 of those.
He's a whiz.
Every day.
He's a
And I
wizard.
want to use them. 16.
So, as you guys begin to make towards out of the woods again towards the road.
You're essentially at the second crossroads. Right?
Yeah, you're about an hour past it, so like somewhere around here. His Franzano is like not wasting any time and takes off with Valtrina ahead a little bit, kind of look back. And, are you all coming?
Eventually.
Yes, of course.
I start walking.
Okay. So you guys begin down. Takes a few hours, of course. Before we hit the bridge, is about 3 to 4 hours. If there's any preparation or anything like that you guys need to do, let me know. But
Anyone?
Do you think I should be delivering going across this bridge?
No. We've got marks of the.
And they're all scattered.
Yes, also.
Oh yeah, I guess we all came as a group.
They would recognize us from the way there, and then if you were missing, nobody was there.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's better just to be
Just to be yourself.
You go back and
be you. Just be like you.
it's probably worth us being ready for any sort of conflict. The last time we were here,
I recall.
we did get attacked by a large dragon, and I nearly died.
This way.
As long as we're not stupid and
So you
keep it quick.
you saying prepare ourselves for a dragon, or preparing ourselves for something else?
Anything, yes. See?
Right. John?
Right.
Except for you two.
And, makes sense.
So over the few hours, you guys kind of get yourselves prepared, I suppose. Eventually, you begin to see the keep damaged, top half, still in such a way. As you approach the bridge, though, you do see a cluster of 4 guards, same as usual.
Do I recognize the guards?
From this distance, roll me a perception check.
You guys want me to take point on this?
You're Delrid right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
23.
Safely in the back.
That's pretty good. From this distance, I would say you do recognize several of the individuals. Seems to be the same kind of crew. Like you guys,
Okay.
We're
You recognize me?
we're still gonna be captured.
Same ones. Alright, I want to keep an eye on this guy.
so as you guys approaching,
Yeah, I'm gonna be out front.
you're kind of like, whoa there, afternoon.
Afternoon.
Hi, friends.
Oh.
How's it going?
What do we do?
You
We should. Them?
try.
friends.
Roll me an intimidation check. See with advantage, because they are already very scared of you guys.
I'm just like staring them down.
Ooh, that's a 24. A 19 on dice.
Should just let the dice. It's not worth it. Yeah.
It's not.
You didn't see you. You didn't see us, right?
Exactly.
Isn't there a toll?
Nope.
No one came by to.
But you need to repair the building.
Yep.
No dragons.
Oh God. No.
Well,
Two of them run into the keep.
Carry on.
This has been fun. Good checking up on you. Let's go.
I'll toss 5 gold as I'm passing by.
He doesn't catch it. Just lands in the ground. He's like,
And I wasn't trying, I'd just be like,
Bright and pretty.
buy yourself something.
Should probably pick that up.
We'll see you when we come by again.
like looking at you the whole time. Picks up the coins and just puts them in his pouch.
Fuck with your buildings.
Good day. Let's begin on the bridge.
Well, that was entertaining.
Oh,
Poor man, they're just trying to do their jobs. It's hard enough. A band of adventurers to face a dragon, let alone just not equipped for that.
They were smart enough not to attempt to arrest us. Like, I wouldn't blame them for trying, but I wouldn't.
Oh, it wouldn't have been smart.
No. I applaud them for.
Might not be so easy next time. The nation still does want us, and they're going to find out that we've been passing freely through this bridge.
That's if we even come back.
Yeah, let's cross this bridge when we get back to it.
Yeah.
or this bridge when we get back.
All right.
What?
You guys are on the back. Nice. Is their name?
I am keeping a very sharp look at this guy.
With the guards?
No, of the sky.
Oh, this guy. Okay.
Because.
I heard this guy.
Me too.
Same.
This guy.
Fuck this.
Okay. So, as you guys begin to cross the bridge, you're keeping an eye on the skies.
Yes,
Anything
yeah.
else in you as well?
No.
Anyone else doing
I'll
anything
even
particularly
vamp
other than
all
just walking? Okay.
I go.
We're walking in the middle of the bridge.
Yeah.
It's a group.
Huddle together.
Prinzano is walking towards the edge and looking down into the water. The hair is blowing from the wind quite a bit as you get out onto the bridge.
Pass as quickly as possible.
War business.
Rangono, they told us not to walk on the edge.
He's not our ward. He can do as he wishes.
I don't want to watch him die.
I am good on my feet. Do not worry.
He'll dive far below us. We won't see anything.
It's not the fall of a killed him, it would be the sudden landing.
You won't even see it.
He is fine.
If he's yeah.
He's
I
short
know
on his
it's how
feet.
people die from a long fall. About 80 feet, I think.
So as you guys,
We cannot see.
I know, I was just like, I felt it on my foot, otherwise I would not have found this.
The guards would push them down.
So, keeping eyes on the sky.
all right, roll me perception
I'm
checks for you two.
gonna look out
Using
to
ward
the
nine.
tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'd like to
Natural
kind of keep
20.
an eye on this on the guards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural
Do
20.
those ones
once
afterwards.
again, up on
Mine's
the
a
bridge.
17.
17, 20. Okay, and you're keeping an eye on the
I'm just
tower,
gonna look out at the tower.
So 23.
and you're looking behind. Perception, yeah, and perception.
Natural 20. Just
It's a 9 perception is a
And
plus 1 to
17,
19.
Nina.
19 for me.
let's go.
It's a dirty 20.
Some good lookings.
I know how to look.
Keepers are on point.
All right.
I
So again, you guys have crossed the bridge a couple times now. You know it takes about 2 hours.
Yeah.
So you hear Franzano kind of like, it's a lovely day. No clouds. Clear.
Oh no.
No,
Oh, no.
that is not a good
No
idea.
protection.
No protection.
But we can see the skies at 5.
This is a good sign. Yes. Should move quickly though.
I tend to agree with this one.
Get into a light, fast walk, like almost a jog. As you begin to like
Power walk.
make your way across.
Is that how you
Yeah, that's how I work.
Still
It's all
learning new
hits.
music here. As you begin, about halfway.
Yep.
Barrett, looking towards the tower, see the kind of like light almost shimmer off this protective seal around it or so, almost. You can kind of see this like translucent glimmer, like sparkle at certain angles as the sunlight kind of bounces off it almost. At this distance, it's very pretty. Lake around. Lucian would be the most likely. You guys are looking at the skies mostly. Your vision is obviously looking down towards the direction that you're walking as well. You see a group of probably 4 or 5 individuals and a cart as well, coming towards you on the bridge as well.
What's up?
Okay. From this distance, they seem to be merchants of some sort. You don't see any like glimmering armors or anything like that.
I let the group know.
See if they have anything to buy, and then let them pass.
Do not take too much time.
Acknowledge them. Walk.
You guys are gonna try and just
Yep.
hold each other. Okay.
Ain't about that plot hook. We
Right.
need him.
As you guys like get closer and closer, eventually you come to that point where you're kind of passing by. You see like a few dwarves, another individual merchant, kind of riding atop, a few of them walking along. See piles of goods in the back going along. Passing by, they kind of like nod.
The goods.
They're in crates and stuff, so you can't tell. As you pass them by, continue on.
Did we recognize any of them?
That's right.
I don't believe so. No.
I said I thought I had detect magic. I was gonna.
Are you done?
No.
You're just gonna do a incantation beside them? Be like, because what is it?
He gets spooked and falls off the edge.
Kill the ones.
Hurdle and
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would be moving and saying shit.
Ah, shit. Pull an illusion. You're being a real illusion right
Well, I
now.
don't have.
Illusion right now. It's fine. I'm using that.
You continue on. Eventually, you get to the other side of the bridge, where you see massive scorch marks. Huge section of burnt forest.
Right. Well, to the woods we go.
Are we traveling up the lakeside
Yes.
through this swamp?
I think that's the best idea is to keep.
Close to the edge.
Kind of like look at the path that descends down and like gradually into the boggy swamp where there's, overhang of large trees, things like that. Gonzalo kind of like, it looks like it will be difficult ground regardless. It will be slow goings.
It's all right.
It's not our first time going through a swamp.
Yeah, but at least we walked a path that time. This would be actually just up to our ankles and shit.
We also should be prepared for trolls.
Trolls?
That's
Well,
wrong.
counts as last time.
Frogs. Not worried about frogs.
Not these kind of
These
frogs.
are big bugs.
Frogs of unusual size.
Oh, are you the hag?
With any luck, us three will be safe from
Yeah,
trolls.
I pull out my thing. I'm like,
We've
we're fine.
I thought we
Yeah.
The guys at least gave us one.
Guys, Gonzalo's like, what?
Yeah.
What the?
Gonzalo's the pro for.
Well, if we are going to be facing trolls, make sure you have your fire ready.
I'm well aware.
These creatures have a tendency to regenerate.
Oh, does fire stop the regenerative process of the trolls?
Temporarily. If you can keep them aflame, they will not be able to regrow. If you can kill them at that point, That is all.
Oh, they've killed one. I was being digested in the stomach of a large frog.
I melted one.
Impressed.
Those are very impressive. I was a little alarmed when you did that, but yes, it was rather impressive.
A bigger problem. The trolls
I mean, that was the first time you did that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm. Unless she wants something specifically from you, we should keep our eyes open, but...
At least from the two of you.
Well, she never told me what she wanted.
Well, then she got what she wanted.
Oh, snap.
Again, it did not happen.
Stick
not
nearby
happen.
me, sister. Kind of like links arms with him.
I want to keep my eyes open.
Am I leading us through this?
If you would be so kind.
I think you're the best to do it.
We got your back.
All right.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. And I'm gonna give him bark inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, you got this.
Yes, I do. He's like, it will take probably the rest of... How tired are you? We have been walking for several hours. Looking at the length we have to go, it will be about 8 or 10 hours across this swamp, provided we do not run into any trouble. We are to make camp in the swamp. Push through.
We have means of making ourselves scarce.
So,
Well,
to just see where you guys are at for travel, you've been traveling for about 6 hours. So it's, 2 or so in the afternoon. And through the swamp, he's saying, is about 8 to 10 hours. So in 2 hours, you guys will be getting to that point of trying to push yourselves through, essentially. So it's a bit of an awkward point.
I know we probably can't see the ruins that we're trying to get to, quote unquote, but there's the other spec.
Actually, roll me a perception check.
Maybe we should take at least a short break. Have something to eat.
Before we get
Should have rolled it.
Take a short rest.
short rest here at the bridge before we're going into the swamp.
Always blue, always tiny.
Always tiny. 10.
I'd say we should at least get off the road and into some cover.
Take a quick rest.
It is
The swamp is bound to be more treacherous than we.
So, I mean, you can see distance based on the fact that it's a beautiful, clear day. And you can see, basically, before you descend down into the swamp, you can see across and almost pretty much over it, where you see the edge of the large plateau, about 300 feet up maybe or so from the swamp. Like, it's quite high of a cliff. You see the silhouettes of large towers, crumbling buildings
I'll
across the way.
point. Sorry. Am I seeing?
Like
Can you
you're
move
seeing,
that up a
yeah,
tiny
sorry.
little bit? Sorry.
Yeah, up a bit. So yeah, you are seeing the edge of this.
I'm seeing the edge of that. Okay. Okay.
I'll point it out to Franzono and
Yes, that is our destination.
how long do you think it'll take us to get there?
Through the swamp, all day. Full day at least.
Stop. In 2 hours?
Go for another 2.
Rest up. Go again.
Should we rest and run a little bit now?
Well, we have
Before.
Before we get
our huts. We will be relatively safe.
I agree.
Do not like sleeping in swamp water. I also... Is there a place that you know of? You've been here before?
There's Swamp Town.
It's like Franzano pulls out a map. He's like,
We own a house there.
this is very out of the way, but if you know that it is safe to pass through,
It's definitely not.
That's where we got attacked the first time.
it will take us longer to go down the road and to this town.
So let's rest here.
Let's rest here before we enter the wood.
Hear this burnt forest?
I think we should venture in a little bit.
Franzono, what would you do?
Perhaps we can fashion some sort of fort, top some trees.
It would be more wise to rest before we go into the swamp. If you are saying that this hag is out for you,
Yes, she must
She
be.
will-
We don't know her.
she will try to attack you when you are at her weakest. But you are resting would be so.
Predictability makes
We are near to her territory anyways, though. Might not be anything to stop her from coming here anyway.
I agree.
There is a nice clearing, at least.
I think we'd better rest not in the swamp.
So we beat her off a little bit.
If she's
just
going-
before this one.
In the
She's going to
thickerly?
come to us.
Maybe, yeah, go into the thickerly instead of the swamp
Okay.
area. Go towards the scorched earth. Don't want scorched earth path.
Yeah, it's like
right back
this.
where we were last time.
Pretty well.
It's probably about
Yeah, we're gonna go down
60 plus feet of like burnt, scorched trees section.
Yeah, that was my fireballs.
It's not.
No, that's-
I know
That
it's
was partially that, but
Yeah.
also that.
Let me just live my life.
I wouldn't maybe rest in the area where there was nothing around to
We need some
hide our
covering.
heads.
But we can.
Your
Venture in a little bit.
magic bubbles seem to be very effective.
Magic. Potent potables. Yes, I believe we could use our tiny hats. If,
Let us find a place near the edge where we have some cover.
My only concern with
20.
venturing further into the wood is there were locals in these woods. I'm
Much
sure they're
much
upset
further.
with what happened to their home.
Yes.
It wasn't our fault the dragon attacked it. I mean, if you look at,
Indirectly,
yeah,
We showed up and then the dragon showed up.
Locals in these woods? Are they hostile? Have you been attacked by them?
We did not
The
we haven't even met.
the kingdom
They came in
Is
with
it fair-
slimy
fair-
little sacks.
superstitious.
Hmm?
And trees.
and those trees are burnt.
Slimy sex.
almost like a cinnamon.
Sounds like some sort of insect or something. We will handle
These are
them.
to be portals, correct?
Turtles do not live in sex. They are not born
No,
of
what I'm
sex.
saying is the people of this woods are turtles. We don't know if the
Do we know
sacks.
that for sure?
No, but yes. There's a legend that there's turtles in here, and we saw sacks. I'm not saying that they're the same thing.
It's something different there for you.
Yeah, it's the same thing with you. You said it too.
Slime
Well-
sacks.
If they are to attack us, we have good numbers on our side at least.
Yes. We'll be ready.
Keep ourselves alert. Night is a long ways off. But if we rest now and travel through the darkness, through the swamp,
Yes.
I'm not comfortable in the darkness.
You have the big light sword.
Sure.
Draw attention to us.
Tie a rope.
You make water to
Boost.
You make a noise through the swamp.
I'm starting to grow weary. I wasn't able to sleep last night.
really.
Shocker, I know.
Well, let's make camp.
Travel at night.
All right.
Traveling at night is better than us traveling prone.
I've spotted a
Traveling
decent
at
spot
night.
there.
Delay.
Let's go underground next.
All right, so he kind of takes you across the to the edge of where the fire like area stops and the forest begins again, and kind of like, all right, I do not wish to go deeper in. See what you mean about these sacks.
You know what they
There are
are.
4 right there, about 60 or 80 feet in further.
Do you know what they are?
No, and I do not wish to find out. They look very
Do I see any movement at that level? Like ground.
from a perception check.
Yes.
Uh, 19 or a 24.
Sneaky are they being? We know that they are out there. Beep, bap, bap, boop, boop.
As you kind of look through, you see hanging from branches many small little chimes carved of wood. As you do, you kind of hear the like The wind blows through them and makes very strange noises that are ominous and largely haunting.
Because we've heard it, and then we found out that it seems to be all of
Does a 24?
Most does this.
Humanoid going to ask.
I would say with that,
No.
It's like her head.
you also see on the ground, not too far, probably about maybe 30 feet in from you. You kind of like walk up a bit closer to get a better look at it. It's quite small. It's a tightly bound, like circle pod almost. Looks organic, but not in its composition. It's certainly been made or something like that. Maybe about 2 inches, like a round little balloon almost. You see tiny needles protruding from within.
I'm gonna point it out to the others. I've seen the chimes in the trees before, but that is. I feel like it may be some sort of trap.
when we caltrop.
I don't think it's wise to go any closer.
You're about 10 feet away still.
How far is it out?
Like 30 feet from where you guys are making your camp.
I cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
And I don't think we should be taking
Floats
things.
nearby.
I'll go over there. Yeah, we can bring it over there. I'll walk like.
I'm gonna back up
Okay. How far?
to like the, I don't know. We're at like the edge of the clearing, and it's like a 60-foot clearing.
So the 60-foot clearing, and then this is like 30 feet in from there, and you're about 10 feet in away from it right now. So you're
Okay.
like 20 feet in.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up to like the edge of the
Okay.
clearing.
So 30 feet away or so.
Be my mind. I will be the hands. What should I do with this?
Not touch it. Can I do a check on it from here?
How far away are you?
No, if he was 10 feet, right? Then 10 feet.
No.
I'm at least 5.
Okay, fair.
If I know,
Get right in there.
if I know that he can get that close to it, I'm also going to get that close to it.
What do you want to check for?
Can you describe it again? Sorry. So it's a
So it's-
balloon with a bunch of needles coming out of it, but it's plant-like in nature. Is that
It
correct?
looks organically, like it's not metal or something like that.
Tightness, almost like a
Yeah, like a
shell of a bug or something.
something like that perhaps. Like balloon-like, but not synthetic in that regard.
The stomach of a sheep.
Maybe something like that. Yeah.
Like I'm looking at it as
Maybe golf ball sized, perhaps.
Oh, okay.
I'm basically looking at it as if it were a device, and I'm wondering what this device does. Do I have to drop it to make all the needles come out of it? Is
I'd
it going to
say-
explode and it's going to let those fly
Looking
out?
for the
Yeah, you
leverage
can roll
ship.
me an intelligence
Take
check.
the needle. Hell yeah, dude.
26.
Okay.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
So from this distance,
Right? Nope. Yes. 26.
you're like, okay, that. Without like glancing, you would not notice that for sure. It's small. Like there's lots of plants and things like that. You're like, okay, that's definitely not.
That's still talented.
From what you can tell, the sort of pressure that's built from within
Yep.
is ready to go off
Yep.
at just the subtlest trigger.
Yep.
You're not exactly sure what that might do, perhaps, but you would presume some sort of bursting
Are you
effect.
behind me? I like put my hand up like on him. Like-
You wouldn't necessarily know like the yeah, you wouldn't necessarily know the nature of what happens afterwards, but it is certainly volatile and smallest, if someone were to step on it, for example, or knock it a bit, it might burst.
You didn't grab it, right? With your mage hand?
Nope.
Put
I was
it-
just like getting ready to like.
Put it away. Lucian, that's a trap. That is ready to burst at a moment's notice. I'm gonna come back to the group and. That was a trap. Good eye. I wouldn't have caught that otherwise, but that is a trap. There are traps, I'm assuming, laid all over the place. We need to be as careful as possible because that thing is ready to blow.
Stay close to the edge of the clearing.
You mean you know how angry spirit?
They are clearly.
Sorry we burnt down your forest last time.
The dragon that did it. It wasn't us.
It was the dragon.
Let's not die.
What we find this
Or anyone here.
I sit down and begin my short rest.
Kushagra's already like posted up like under a tree.
Just be careful. Don't touch any balls on the ground with needles or anything. Just don't go into the woods, okay?
I like this.
Just don't go into the woods.
I didn't know that was somebody's plan to begin with.
Just don't go into the woods.
You guys are just doing a short rest
Just a short rest.
across the bridge.
That's good.
And it's about 2 p.m. or so when you start that. So it'll be like 3 afterwards.
For the first time in a long time, Baron actually takes out his journal and just starts
Okay.
writing.
Yeah, it's a good idea for a quick break, actually. Yeah. As we come back from our break, so you guys are just starting your short rest. Is there anything you need to be doing whilst on short rest?
I shall be keeping an eye out.
Get a bath.
Naturally. You're gonna bathe?
you
Sure.
do that, you do
Makes
that.
sense.
No. No, I can't do anything on short rest.
So you guys wait out the hour, have a little snack.
Well, I can't. But
Okay. He's waiting.
Waiting.
Always waiting.
Guys kind of sidebars with Lucian at one point. It's kind of like, Lucian, I don't want to get in the way of anyone's path, but we need to make sure that we are able to converse with Claptus before.
Where?
As much as he may be villainous, perhaps, and he is still a very intelligent man. He will have answers for us that I'm not sure we can do without.
I'm aware of what we must do. I do not feel we can punch him, take him head on.
I would not want to try. That is all. I just need to and hold him off for just a moment and let him at it afterwards.
The necklace on. There's nothing that will stand in his way.
Are you wearing it right now?
You are wearing the collar?
Always.
So that means you can't use this.
He only took it off for me to heal him.
Alright, so it's back on. Okay.
He did take off the sword that I made him. He can't use it.
Because he's got that
No,
magic
you can't cast spells. You can't have spells cast off. But you can use magical items.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
That's what I
Like, for example, if a magical weapon hits him,
He can use
the plain weapon wouldn't do anything.
I thought I asked this
But
before, so I
if he's
didn't know
holding it, it's an extension of himself in that regard,
Yeah,
and it's
that's
only
what
going to be a
I
plain
was
weapon. Because the spell affects him and like everything on him, essentially, like that. It's very unique in that regard.
All good. But you can still use the sword. You just can't gain that.
But it won't be a magic, like it'll still hit normal sword stuff, but then anything that's magical won't do anything.
So,
I thought so.
the +1 won't do anything?
Yeah, and like if
No,
it,
he can't.
so for
way more than a
example-
+1.
I know it's +1 plus the
Right,
rolls
he
and
can't use
grade.
any-
but like if you were hitting something that is, only affected by magical attacks or whatever, that magical part would not factor in.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
So it is kind of important for that purpose. So like anything that you are using
Right.
on you while you have that on
Yeah.
is
Yeah, you can't even use magic.
is voided.
6 stones.
Exactly, yeah.
I can't heal.
Boy, 6 stones.
So yeah, it's a
Law.
the toughie.
Because I'm using a non-magic
But a goodie.
thing to heal you, and I have the magic. Well, I'm
If you didn't have that feat, you wouldn't be
It's
able
not
to.
even magic. Cheat is just something I
Yeah.
do.
If you
Open up the sky.
if you didn't take that feat, the most you could do is the same as anybody is stabilize.
Dude, I'm telling you, that feat.
It's been fairly clutch.
Saved
We have lots of boo-boos.
all your life, his life,
Me.
your life.
And that might be yet.
All right. So as the hour goes by, and Franzano's kind of like, we should everyone is ready, we begin our way.
Yes, I agree.
3, 4. What time is it? 3.
3 hours.
Sorry.
The tower's kind of like a patch. You wanted to, yeah. You nudged awake. As you guys, yeah. As you guys come out of the little relaxing area, head down the road, and begin down into the swamp. Step off the path, down a slope. It's a fairly steep slope. Need everyone to make me either athletics or acrobatics down the slope.
One's a +4.
Oh.
Yeah, no, okay, sorry. I just thought, I wish I had gotten actually
Dirty
that
twenty.
order instead of which I made the rope. That's
6.
That would have been
6. Okay.
14.
used.
Adding 1.
Wow.
Dirty 20.
Tough
It
elf
was
luck.
19, and then it went spill. Spill and Dylan.
91 is right there.
91 too?
1, 1, 6,
go. 17.
17, 14, and
Dirty 20.
30, 20, yeah. So, as you guys begin to follow Franzona down, he kind of like skip jumps down and like slides. It's about 40 feet or so, like worth of fairly steep, slippery slope. You see like folded plants kind of descending down into it from the weight of the water and just the sheer moisture in the air. As you kind of descend down, it feels hotter somehow. Where you kind of feel your Lucian, Davina, and Timdel. You guys all slip. Take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you guys. You hit a rock, a tree, something else as you slide all the way down, kind of like one after another.
Lucian, Davina, come here.
yeah, be embarrassed.
I have a boo-boo.
Okay, baby.
I love how this is
And you?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, stab in the shoulder.
There we go.
4 plus 8 12. You're back.
Alright.
12. 8 plus 12.
And you?
Tyndall.
Yes.
Tyndall's rested.
1 plus 4. Sorry. 6. So 10. You're back.
Oh, I'm so good. Thank you.
So even out if I want.
So you guys fall. Do a quick little healing after? Okay.
You
No
guys
problem.
okay?
We are now.
Yeah.
Just my pride. It's fine.
Do you
I
have
have
one
a
left?
healer's kit for that.
You're also
That
like
was the last.
soaking wet after. Like your whole side is soaked in like wet plants.
Presentation.
Prestidigitation yourself.
Please.
Let's go.
I prestidigitation.
Aw.
Thank you.
All right. Manzano is leading you guys through.
Mhm.
Okay. Any other noteworthy things to happen?
No.
All right.
I'm keeping an eye out.
I'm gonna send
Oh,
with
that was
Whisper kind of like in a circling pattern around us.
Okay.
As a keep an eye out.
Okay.
Good idea. Keeping a
Right.
close watch.
As you guys are moving. All
Yeah.
right.
So she's gonna be
Are
flying.
you using her sight and like going into hers,
No,
or just?
But she has advantage on perception checks that rely on sight, hearing, and smell.
Right. I mean, she can communicate to you,
Yeah.
but is she
Yeah,
telepathic? Right.
She can
He's just
Telepathic.
He's in the pocket dimension.
Hold on a second.
No, sorry.
she can magically communicate simple ideas, emotions, and images telepathically to any creature within 100 feet.
Okay. So keep her within 100 feet,
Yeah.
and she'll be
Oh,
able
yeah.
to report that. I was just about to look that
Yeah.
up, so that's perfect.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
Another spell.
So she's about 100 feet up, just circling around the party. Okay.
Yeah.
So as Franzano begins to lead you guys in, so be a perception check for Whisper while we're going. Where is his survival? That's Gaius. I'm like, holy crap, how is it that low?
Do you need some extra eyes in the sky?
I'm keeping a close
That's
eye.
14.
Okay. Sorry, something about what?
I was just asking that if you needed extra eyes in the sky.
Oh, okay. So she's about 100 feet up, just circling around the party. Okay. So be a perception check for Whisper while we're going.
Do you need some extra eyes in the sky? I was just asking that if you needed extra eyes in the sky.
Yeah. No, I don't think she likes Archie.
But he's charming.
Is he?
Whisper!
Did you say Whisper doesn't like me?
I cringe.
It's fine. I like reach in the pocket dimension and pet him a little bit. It's okay.
What?
All right.
I'm
So
keeping a close eye out for stuff since I had that experience last time in the swamp.
stuff. You got it.
Easy.
Keep it going.
And just if you want to know, her passive perception is 13.
Mine's 16.
I love
Yeah.
that. I just realized.
So-
really? Yeah.
As Whisper is flying overhead, and Davina, you're going to keep another eye out for things as well. The perception check for Davina as well. As you guys begin to wade through into the swamp. So where you're walking right now is about knee height on your average, so like about 1.5 feet of water. Like Tyndale, you are almost at your neck.
I say, Tim, yeah,
Because
good.
you're quite close to the lake edge right now. It's quite deep. Where like
monster.
you feel the longer you set in, the deeper your feet begin to sink as well. You kind of to pull them free a little bit at times. And Franzon's kind of like, watch your step. There are sinkholes plenty around.
Are
Should
there
we
trees growing
There are.
in the swamp?
perhaps make some sort of device?
Oh,
Sorry, I
perception
didn't want to
16.
step in on
Okay.
anything. Perhaps like a swamp shoe of some sort.
Swamp shoe. A small
Divvying up our weight distribution.
Are you asking Franzano?
Oh, we could just
Runs
be
on,
careful.
if that would help, and also Tyndale.
I do not know that it works like snow in that regard.
You have a trick shot, right?
I have my hook shot. I'm in top of boost though, so I'm good. But
Just
the
follow
hook
my
shot-
steps closely. I will guide us through here, but be very, very careful. There are plenty of sinkholes. The ground is not level here. We are skirting along the edge of this large lake.
I don't even have scraps.
So get on your level.
Woods.
I'm
He's
right behind
Paltrina's like holding the back of his robes like right behind him as well. So for this, he's recommending single file, of which case we'll do a marching order, and we'll just line yourselves up, like on with your models
So
to help me out.
Franzano, Altrina.
Yeah, he's in the front. Faltrina's like holding on to him.
Since I'm kind of keeping an eye out, I will go behind you.
And I'll go directly behind the
Okay,
Yeah, I'll make some.
that can be pushed away at this point.
Is it possible, like, are the trees close enough together for me to try to traverse through the...
I don't know. I think I'll be more like.
There's definitely
I
enough
guess it's
trees
just me and
that
the
you
guys.
might be able to.
I want to, like, survey it first. Like, I don't want to just
See, roll me a survival
be
check.
jumping from, like, like, I have a backpack on, so I don't...
Right.
Go over, like, it might make more sense just to stay and file.
I mean, it probably would, but it wouldn't be as cool. If you want, you can roll me a survival check to see how viable it might
I'll
be.
stay with the group.
Okay.
Power numbers, that's
Go
good.
get
Like that.
them, mate. Go look at it.
Okay.
Well, then be
And you guys are at the back? Alright. So, as you guys begin to traverse through, Ranzano winding through, like, it is very indirect path. You are very rarely going straight for more than 30 paces before you have to curve and turn. You go, there's certain parts of it where it's like you're grabbing onto a tree to like go around, you know, a sinkhole. So as we continue though, Whisper would notice because she's flying up high. There are figures lurking around, large beast-like figures moving through the trees,
Through the trees or like on the
like
ground?
underneath them,
Okay.
like on the ground level. Yeah, just wading through the swamp.
I have my necklace on me.
And I'd be like, there are a number of large, monstrous creatures.
I'm gonna relay that to everybody, to Frenzano up front. Everybody, which way are they?
There are several on your path.
Frick.
several? Are they coming towards us, or
Are they coming towards us, or are they?
They're not moving very fast.
Oh, neither are we. I just kind of let everybody know that we're up ahead. There's.
Zana's gonna like.
What?
Can we skirt around them? I would prefer not to get involved with a conflict.
Do they? Are they fairly monstrous and troll-like?
I can get closer.
No. Drop down a bit. Make sure that you're out of sight, though.
Stay up high.
We were able to hide from, if they are the trolls, we were able to hide from them before.
It was when we were on a bit of a road rather than this murky marsh.
No, not really. There's only the road from Swamp Town.
Come find us.
You guys went through the swamp, yeah.
Yeah? I didn't realize it was this deep last time.
Oh, yeah.
It was a horrible time.
I was in the wagon.
We got lucky.
You were in the ruins.
Yeah, you got eaten by bugs, but yeah.
When they were avoiding the trolls, you and I were
Right.
waiting for them. We played that trick as if we were dead.
We were being digested.
Keep out of sight and let me know if they get close.
Okay. Or when you get close to them?
When everybody gets close to each other, yes.
Regardless,
Well,
who gets close to who?
Yes.
Ranzano is like, I will do my best to guide us around these creatures, but let me know if we're getting in.
There might not be much false path. Not to get this head on.
Okay, so he begins again. So you guys, that was maybe about an hour before that. Continues on, guiding you through. Finding this particular branch or leg of path actually quite a bit easier. He takes you a little bit further inland. It ends up as it's just a little bit too marshy, too deep towards the lake side of this path. After probably 3 more hours, you guys can kind of see the tower that you, like the crumbling tower basically that Timdell and Davina were ending up at, just kind of northeast of your direction currently. And Franzano like makes you aware of that. He's like, there's a tower ahead. Could be a decent rest point.
Trolls do come by that. Quite often, actually.
We should skip this.
I agree.
Also, isn't this where
It's
you
a
have to
little
drop
dumb.
off?
I thought the trolls were cool with you.
Yeah, because
With me,
And with
not you guys.
more than half the party is no bueno.
I'm feet to them, but that doesn't mean anything either.
As well, Davina, as you're keeping an eye on like the ground level of things, you do, like over the last maybe 15, 20 minutes or so, you've seen kind of glimpses of shadows, large hulking creatures kind of like behind trees for a moment, and then you look back and it's gone.
Are they making any noises?
Too far away for you to hear it.
Okay.
Room.
I just keep an eye out and
Okay.
make sure.
If things get into a fight, if anybody gets grabbed by one of those frogs, that becomes everybody's first target. Agreed?
I remember.
I agree.
We've come quite a ways in our combat capabilities since the last time we faced one. Quite a bit more firepower.
Plus, we don't want to have somebody get dragged off and brought somewhere else.
I agree.
Hopefully we'll be able to avoid it, though. Let's just keep avoiding what's up ahead.
Yes, there is fair distance still yet before we reach the cliffs, and then fair climb, it looks like, as well. Will keep us moving. It continues on. Another 30 minutes or so. Roll me another perception and another perception.
That is a 22.
Mine's 21.
Nice.
She can't be stopped.
You like whispers like there are seem to be few of these monsters coming closer. You are getting close to them.
Are they coming with, like, are we on a path to come?
Intercept.
There's so many scattered across. I don't see a way through without passing them.
I think we have a notable fight on our hands coming up.
How many?
A lot.
You need like more than that. Like,
It wasn't a lot before.
is it 100? Is it 10?
How many?
See at least 5.
5?
Oh, bring it on.
Should we set up an ambush?
They're far apart from each other.
We try to
It's
go
like
out
they've
and-
spread out across.
We need
So
to
they're spread out, so maybe we can.
pull them in
You-
together.
Well, we can get Whisper to kind of guide us through
I
them.
might have an idea.
We need some bait.
Precisely. Archimedes, and he'll pop out and be like, and another thing! Bitch! That's it, like,
I just like cringe. I'm like,
If only we had something very loud and impervious.
Oh, Archimedes! Come down!
21 for you? Or is he gonna...
Yeah.
What?
Alright, so I have a very heroic mission for you, my boy. It may get a little hairy.
I'm ready.
I made a fence. So I want you to go straight into this belly of the beast, so to speak. Right to where the trolls are. Let you to distract them and scurry away. Be deftly agile and escape all their grasp.
maybe draw them into one area.
It's anger them to bring them to one place.
Back towards us.
Yes.
All right. Draw them in?
Yes.
Away from us, though. Like,
Oh.
Towards us.
why?
Because we were setting an ambush. Or should we just try to pull, if they're going to be following Archimedes anyway, maybe they follow him away from us and we just slip by.
I think we
That's
can
what I was thinking.
thread the needle and
This is an opportunity for me to use my talents to get us through unseen.
I believe the trolls can be simply diverted from Archimedes in his agile ways.
Those are stupid creatures. They may go after the bird and give us enough time to slip by.
He speaks loud enough. Might be alright.
Sounds like that would be a problem.
Davina, as you guys are kind of like
Make sure I can
standing
do
there
that.
and debating things for a moment, you see like the water that you guys have been sludging through. Portions of it begin to kind of move. And
Just like,
maybe about 20 feet from you.
this is
You see a few bubbles kind of like...
You gonna tell anybody?
movement in water.
Climbing a tree.
movement in the water.
Oh, yeah, I fuck this.
Easy enough. You can go
There's
straight to a
20
tree.
feet, there's bubbles, and
But 20 feet away from us, right?
Start setting up the telepathic link.
I know it's set up to look like a path right now, but there's no path. There's trees everywhere.
Okay. Setting up a telepathic link.
Let's just keep
Okay.
going.
I'm keeping an eye on water.
We'll set up the link for a second.
I've got my bow and arrow.
Grenades do not hit, however. Are we all ready?
We're prepared if we need to.
Do I need to make use of this talent yet? Ready?
Let's go.
Feel it might be a good time. Go, Archimedes. Go with haste.
All right.
alive, boy.
Say for this, be a performance check
From me?
from
Just like
him,
me there.
Oh, from him.
and Silink with.
Well, last time they took Davina and Tyndall, so I'm gonna link up with Davina. But like, it's a short range, right? I feel like I remember.
The Silink is like a
Yes.
mile or
It was
something.
1
like that.
mile.
Like it's pretty far.
Okay, so I'll still do Davina, Lucian, and Franzano.
And Franzano.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see this horrendous.
Oh,
16 on the die.
nice. It's just naked. Yeah.
Well, 18 minus.
It's his performance.
I forgot Barrett is linked up now. Too.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Holy shit, that's fun!
Sorry. I
So
didn't-
and Whisper is watching what
Should have done Barrett.
Archimedes is doing.
It's too late.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Whisper's gonna try to
I didn't
lead like from the Scott. She's gonna lead us to kind of
Like where the
Where
distraction is not going.
where they're not.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell Frenzano that we'll keep a level foot, but she's gonna make sure that we thread the needle on any.
Just in case I am gonna put a firearm on
Okay.
my cannon.
Cannon strapped.
Ready.
Bow out.
Bronzano's never linked with me before, so I'm gonna send out like a gentle message and just say, I can hear thoughts that you project towards me. This is not invasive. I can only hear things that you send towards me. But it's wise to have a method of communication in battle.
Very clever.
I was gonna say he's a friend.
Yeah, he's really good still.
Friends.
I also am linked. I'll let him know that I'm linked with Lucian and Davina and can pass messages along to them.
Very good. So is he being instructed to use his pass without trace ability right now, or are you guys holding that for the moment?
How long is it?
No, if
No,
we're being attacked
I
right
only
now,
can
we
do it
should be-
for 1 hour at a time.
I
A
think
few
it's
times a
Anytime
day.
is fine. It's not gonna take more than
Where are the bubbles that you saw, Davina?
We have about
20
feet
four,
in the water though.
about 4 or 5 hours
That's
left
some
on our
movement.
travel.
I don't know
How far away are the
It's
trolls?
starting to get dark out as well.
Very close.
So we only have one
How far
means.
away are the trolls?
How far away are the trolls?
Like it's around 7 p.m. actually. Probably about 200 feet, maybe a little bit. Like that would be the closest one.
I think we should do it because
Yeah.
there's movement in the water.
He's.
All right.
I feel like we've been sensed, so
Is it up to, how many creatures can he do?
You can do
It's actually just within the range, but it's any number, and
Let's all huddle up.
it's
Where-
a radius 30 feet. Okay, so it's quite big. So you guys are probably fine in your line right now, actually.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right, everybody,
That's actually really
stay within
what's that?
my range.
It's like crazy good.
See him kind of pull this little leaf out and sprig of like mistletoe and stuff, and kind of like crushes it down. You hear it kind of like pop and crack before like, silence after that. And where you guys heard the like glop, 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 pretty much the whole way through the swamp, you're now quiet. So as you begin to make your pace further, stealth checks from everybody. You're adding plus 10 to it.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
I was a stranger.
Until I took an arrow to the knee.
I was gonna say I was an adventurer once like you.
Kushagra's totally stupid right
Oh,
now.
it's 18.
Mine's 23.
So high. Some of them are so high. It's crazy.
18.
19, 20, 18,
34.
23.
23.
Roll a 2 on the die, so you got the 18.
Rolled a 3. I rolled a 3 as well. I got a 24. Or 30 if I had my second.
I rolled 18
really good.
plus 6 plus 10.
That,
I
like,
think
yeah,
I'm just gonna take the 24 because I'm running like
The tiny dog is
kind of low on side.
Okay.
yeah, this one was probably a 20 and it's been nothing but
As long as it's not with some
Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna say it might
It's true. The
come up
wisdom
later, but
With
it's
some
not
there
likely.
are.
Tracks.
I'm
tracks.
So as you guys
built for charisma and dexterity.
as you guys continue on,
Yes.
following Bronzano, good lord, at a very slow pace, it's quiet, and you hear this kind of like jeez, as Whisper's kind of like, yeah, that's they seem to be going for it.
Wow!
We can't hear Archie, right?
It's only 2
Right.
of me, so I
Only
can
3,
live
so
with it.
yeah. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because Whisper can telepathically communicate with anybody within 100.
Yeah, that's the fun with the pseudo.
Yeah.
The fire familiar says you can
Right.
tell it.
Is there still stuff coming
That's
from the
fine.
water?
Roll a perception check.
Yeah. Shit.
You have stuff in the water.
How about some wet stuff?
Oh, 21.
Okay. As you guys begin to walk slowly and kind of again, this is quite a slow pace at this point. So you're going through difficult terrain and you're stealthing, so it's like very slow. Where you were standing, probably about 40 feet now, as you kind of look back, Davina, you see this kind of mound of like basically roots almost and like tentacles and things like that kind of like emerge out of the water. And you see it kind of like into the air where you guys kind of were standing before passing through the other side and kind of dipping down into the water.
Like close to us?
Where you were, yeah.
Channeling mounts are scary.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought it was too.
What is it?
Well, we don't know.
You guys have no idea.
I've never seen nothing like this before.
No.
Whatever, I think.
I made that there. Welcome to the party.
You hear this kind
He's
of
the
like
one that's
surrounding you guys, like
Oh,
That's an
there.
amazing problem. It's good for
Yeah,
you.
we're good. Proud of you.
Holy shit. I wasn't mean. See,
I know.
everyone tacked on to that.
It's like my arrow is out.
you guys continuing on though.
We're continuing.
Gonzano is gonna keep pacing
Yeah.
as you stop him. He's like, stay close. Don't make too much extra sound. We do not have much time before I'm sure they return back. Let's go. These were all really good stealth checks, though. As you guys continue on for about like an hour, 2 hours, you see the shapes of huge, massive trolls, probably about 50 feet from you. Kind of like, yeah, I guess you understand this. Like, where did it go?
Where did it go?
Yeah.
So is
Just keep slipping by.
Aren't you within like 100 feet?
Yeah.
of me?
They're after me, guys!
They don't stop coming.
Should I keep running?
Yes.
Whisper's like, he seems to be that you're on a good path. Just don't get too close.
Keep going.
So you keep moving on. Davina, again, like, glance back every now and then. You see another, like,
Does it seem to be following us?
somewhat. Seems to be struggling to
Like a
keep
slow
track
roll.
of you at some point.
No, we need to keep moving.
You see, like, this massive, huge toad also, like smaller than the things that ate you guys, but, like, come out of the water for a moment, just kind of
I feel like jumping.
kind of looks at the path towards you guys. And just hops a few steps. Like it's following behind you, probably about 40 feet. It's continuing behind you.
I'm keeping a close eye on it.
Okay, guys is like, it is directly behind us, Lucian.
It's got sense.
Like, yeah, he's about 40 feet from behind you guys.
Also,
right
that creature, that water creature.
Her eyes are everywhere.
now. You hear Franzano, keep up.
Oh, I'm right behind them.
Let's just keep going until.
Barrett,
Yes.
how far away are the other trolls ahead of us? Can I teleport Archie into the way of the one that's directly behind us and perhaps lead him away?
Is there a troll behind us?
No,
Or?
it's
It's a
frog.
big toad.
What's a toad?
I just wanted to make sure.
Let's do.
How big is the toad?
Big enough to eat you.
Okay. I was
It's like a
thinking.
king
But
toad.
he would
It's a
know
big
exactly, but that's not one of the ones that ate us before, right?
No.
Okay.
So you can shoot not better.
Yeah, it's every now and then it just hops a few hops towards you guys as you like are continuing on. But like it's getting close to Gaius and Lucian. It would be close to Gaius because he's in the back first. So
Okay.
he's the most vulnerable. He's like, can we get the pace moving?
Yes, of course.
Can only go if we are going faster. We are going to be exposed.
Keep quiet.
We need to keep quiet. That I'm more
Continuing
worried
on.
about that swamp creature.
I will vamp Archie for a minute and then put him right. You've been doing spectacular work. I want you to distract that right back there. 2 minutes.
Oh,
Get him turned around. Such a good boy. I'll give you extra worms tonight.
right. Soar's over.
Performance?
Roll me a dexterity save actually, because he's gonna get right close.
Excellent. Stupid. 15.
Okay, thanks. As you see this like toad kind of like, and as Archie swoops in, you see the tongue of it kind of like misses him though. See a few feathers kind of like, oh Jesus! Yeah, exactly. Before it kind of turns and then starts bounding after it.
Archie, go forth a couple 60 feet, and then I'll call you back.
Got it. Kind of leads the giant frog away.
And then boom.
You hear a whisper. The trolls are circling back.
Mhm.
You should go fast.
She go again.
Well, if you want him to, like, this is happening at the same time, so you can only do one thing at a time.
Oh, I thought I might have
We're
the toad him down the way. That's
A
fair.
little bit, yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. He's talking to the toads.
The trolls are mine.
Or toad.
Franzano's like, I see one ahead. We must move quietly and quickly. One more stealth roll from everybody.
Okay.
Still plus 10. Actually, he has to cast it again.
Ooh. Oh,
He's
yeah.
going to. But it's his last, because that was an hour.
Okay. Good to know.
And you still have a few more hours of travel, but...
Alright, so 19 this time.
Okay.
Because I got a 3.
27.
Please.
Okay.
34.
Still an 18, and I rolled like a 2. Crazy.
Man.
Stealthiest gator there ever was.
27.
Ours are combined. I'm
So I
more
don't know
open
if
with
it was a
you.
1 or 7 that I rolled.
30.
What'd you get?
I don't know if it was a 1 or a 7. I think it was a 1. Because they were right beside each other. So that's when I moved. Yeah, right.
So 14.
Okay.
Lowest we have.
You guys continue on. You hear this kind of like... with like... as you guys get probably within 30 feet of this creature as you're slipping by. Kind of passing through trees, bushes. You see it kind of like jump from like a bit of a higher spot into like a low cesspool over where just like the top of its head kind of comes down like... and like a few bubbles kind of... where it climbs itself out. Just as like you and Gaius are at the back, so just as you guys are coming up, so you're very close to it right now as it comes up. It's coming within about 20 feet from you,
Control.
in your direction, yeah.
Control doesn't give a fuck about me.
Let's keep moving. See, kind of like...
This has been enough time.
At me. I have that necklace.
You just hear dinner.
For me?
You heard it.
He was over by that guys.
That was the dinner bell.
About the necklace.
It's
Yeah,
not for you.
he,
to
not
throw
on,
us.
he,
Oh.
he was around Lucian and Gaius.
Yeah.
Wait, what's at dinner? The troll? The troll also doesn't. It's the frogs that want us. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, right.
Troll wants guys and I.
Yeah, it does.
It just said dinner. Dinner bell.
It's about 20 feet from you guys.
Should we run?
Run!
We run.
Run?
We
Run.
like slowly start wading through the...
Yeah, okay, yeah. If you're going to start running away from it, it is definitely going to be athletics checks. As Gaius is like,
We're better off.
Do I have to roll?
I'm gonna draw attention.
oh, here, you're on the shoulders? Then no.
Then chasing us is going to draw attention.
I'm going for attention's already there.
It's already happening.
We should-
We're already running.
Gaius is in the back, and he shoots firebolts in this direction.
Okay.
If I saw him stop,
Yeah,
I'd shoot with him.
the troll is right close, so for where we're at, I guess I suppose it might help. Just to give you guys some
Yay, troll
Jail,
man.
visual.
in jail.
Turn off the troll.
And again, I would crowd it with lots of trees and stuff here.
Down the
Anyways, because you guys are in like the middle of the swamp. Anyway, it's not a big deal, but he is, yeah, right around there.
God. Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Yeah, I mean 20 feet is 20 feet. It's pretty close. So he's right back there. This guy shoots a firebolt at him.
Initiative or
Not for this. We don't really need initiative at the moment, but we will potentially if things start to get hairy. You guys are running, so
2 will throw a firebolt at him.
he just throws it and like basically not looking, just in the direction you see it fly past, just strike into a tree somewhere off in the distance.
I do seems.
Okay, roll me attack roll.
23.
Definitely hits. Roll me damage. Is it?
15 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
Bolt.
Normal dude.
I could go in for the wee attack too right now if I wanted.
So,
Goodbye.
But if you guys are running, athletics checks. 10.
Since I'm
0.
not running,
Yeah.
can I shoot at it?
What's the range again? 120.
120.
Go on, roll me attack roll.
Fuck, you dead.
I mean, if I see everybody throwing ranged attacks.
oh, dirty voice.
Throw one, two. Throw one, two. Sure.
The 25.
Hits. Damage.
2.
Do you not have
2
Yeah.
for athletics.
Yes.
Dirty 20.
throw to add on?
20
Yes. I'm
to
more
hit. Yeah.
flighty than I am strong.
What was your
Oh,
athletics?
and
The mind is my muscle. What'd you get, Max?
Yeah, four.
Wow.
No way.
So good.
Really nice.
15 points of force damage, and it's pushed 10 feet away from us.
Woo!
Nice.
Want to move him 10 feet back? That is solid. You see the huge belly of it kind of like ripple from the impact.
Like cannonball blast.
6 for the first. 23 to hit.
Yes.
Second.
It's kind of
9
I know.
for the second.
9. Man,
Yeah.
second strike was pretty darn good.
Yeah,
As it kind of you guys are running though. As you begin to keep up pace.
I like making it very far.
Wait, guys didn't roll for his athletics. Oh, he nailed it.
The next opportunity I have to throw another one, I'm going
Okay.
to.
You see, like
I
Franzono.
don't have to do that. Let me.
Franzono kind of dragging Faltrina by the arm, and she kind of like looking back. No! He's... As you are trying to run, you take one like firm step to kind of plant, shoot the firebolt back, and as you do, your planting foot just sinks into the mud, like all the way down to your thigh. And you are like, oh my god, I'm fucking stuck.
How far away am I?
You
from
are
the
restrained at the moment. You're right. You're on Blizzard's back, so you're pretty close. Like Kushagra
that is accurate?
yeah, that's what you guys are at. But everyone is running right now, so
Oh, right.
like everyone is running at the moment, except for Valtrina is holding Franzano. So if you're not running past him, then
I'm stopping at him.
okay. So yeah, he's Valtrina sees Lucian get stuck and grabs Franzano from running and holds him, and it's like, just save him.
It's alright.
Keep moving. Follow to Pronto.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That'd be nice.
Your sister forward.
Gonna go for your childhood friend instead.
Yeah.
Roll me a quick persuasion check.
Lucian.
A douche? My.
So Chad? Chad is the real.
Is that the real you?
Yeah.
Chaotic good.
I thought Barrett was a bad person.
He's been hurt too many
Yeah,
times.
I'm not gonna. Should use it lucky yet.
Now he's gonna build
3.
Yeah, I don't even know if he heard you. But you see Feltrina kind of like, the light! And shoots off an Eldritch Blast, actually.
Eldritch Blast.
Say what?
Pardon? She's Mila's just a sorcerer. She's used sorcerer.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast.
I know, but she's used sorcerer.
Well,
As it kind of hits this troll, the troll is going to continue to move forward at you guys, though.
I'm
Bronzano.
gonna match my Eldritch Blast with hers.
Okay.
No, I definitely
Make an
did
attack
need
roll.
second set. I just get expenses with the ones, so then-
This troll's like. So he's gonna move up to where Gaius
Not
is.
20.
Oh, this
Damn!
Back.
Give me some damage. Well, let's see here, because that.
the one roll, right?
Oh yeah, it'd be two blasts. So so one blast is a natural 20.
Yep.
The second blast is a 14.
Good job.
14 will miss, unfortunately.
That 20 baby, that hit.
It'd be fine, mine
Multiple dice.
might be.
What you need? 12s? 10s?
I need
10s?
2 10s.
I got 10s.
I got you.
Do
I
have
got
10s?
10s.
I might figure it
I'm
out.
multiplying.
Actually, no. I guess it'd be only one because one's maxed out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it 2 beams now?
I mixed with the second one.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So 10 plus. So 16 force damage.
And we all did like.
they're right
Right,
there.
I forgot to roll
I'm
her
looking for,
second
I'm looking
shot
for
as
the
well.
right freaking there, Mike.
Which does hit.
It's okay. You're really pretty.
That's 5.
You're really
Sorry.
I got way too excited.
What was the damage range?
16 force.
16, nice.
Pumped up.
Yes.
Fucking God,
Yeah.
baby.
Okay, that troll just got hit a lot as it's kind of like. It's like half its jaw is falling off right now from the force damage. Franzano kind of like settles himself in for a second and kind of should not fight these creatures.
Can I yell back in Giantish?
Again.
I'm gonna.
I mean, it's running. It's still running.
Like, I want to hear you.
Yeah, it's still running towards Gaius, so it'll be at Gaius at this point, and he'll try to make an attack.
I'm gonna yell back at him and say, if you continue to attack us, you will die here.
Okay.
It's like in a weird accent, like weird giant dialect too. Where he's like, what the fuck did she say? I think that was Giantish.
It was giant-ish.
Yeah.
And he's pretty stupid.
But we need that.
He's just charging forward. Like, you see him like lift up both of his arms and kind of go to slam into Gaius. Super tiny little card. What? Freaking hell? Why does it say that? That's really confusing. Oh, I see, I see. It looks like plus 7.5 feet, but it's a comma. It's just really tiny print. I was like, what the fuck? 7.5? What is that?
What kind of shit is that?
What? Oh, yeah, Gaius
Oh,
has like no armor.
0.5
Did you
edition.
not make John?
He doesn't know mage armor right now. He also doesn't have it on either, so he takes 2 claws first of all. Yeah. I'm just gonna add it up after 12 plus.
What the fuck was that?
I heard
11.
Love that video so
One more attack. Also hits.
Gaius, you already done.
Sorry, 12,
Wait.
11, 23 plus.
What?
Perhaps 300 gold worth.
26 points of damage altogether.
Which health does a wizard have?
That looks like it hurt him a lot. As this whole creature like barrels into him, you see like blood just spray off of Gaius, and he kind of like hits the ground for a moment and gets himself back up.
I want to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay, roll me an attack roll. As you hear this kind of bellow from the depths of the swamp beyond and around, kind of like.
Look around to see if there's any more trolls coming our way.
I mean, right now, not quite. Your action was to shoot right now, so.
No, yeah.
14 misses. As you go to aim towards it, and you see this like black tendril just kind of pull back. So that's kind of the first round of random stuff. What else? Next. What do you guys want to do now? You're still stuck.
I'm going to. Can I? So
You can try and pull yourself
within
free.
Arms, reach of me.
Yeah, he's getting mauled by this troll right now.
I'm going to use Thunderstep.
Okay, are you grabbing him? So it does damage, I believe,
To everyone around you.
How much of it?
to possibly everyone around you. Yeah.
I thought that's what I was going to do.
I can't Misty Step with my boy who's just
No.
dying.
He's almost dead.
You might kill him.
He might take an opportunity attack if he bleeds. But if somebody's dragging him, you don't think he takes.
Oh, it's 10 feet. No, that's fucking huge. Never mind.
Could have done shield for at least one of those attacks, I suppose. But
I can take a hit. I can take it.
I was gonna, I can,
the rolls were pretty good too, though.
No.
I'm gonna,
Okay.
I'm gonna push past Lucian. I'm gonna grab Gaius, disengage, and feline agility as far away as I can.
Well, you can disengage, but he's gonna get.
He has to only opportunity attacks only get triggered if they use their movement. If you're being dragged by someone else. I think that's a loophole there.
You could be right about that.
Move it over with- yeah.
I'm gonna push him under the swamp water.
You're right about that.
Hold him under.
So you're gonna use half your movement to pull him about.
So feline agility is
So
double,
double your
movement.
speed.
So I have to use 5, or I have to use 10 feet to get to him.
Okay, so then you have
terrain.
50 feet left,
Okay.
and it's difficult terrain.
Yeah.
So you have basically you have 25 movement.
Yes.
So
I'll
you
move
can
25
move.
feet back.
Well, it'll be less than that because you're moving at half speed. So you're like each 5
half
feet
is
is
halved.
10 feet.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
And then
So you can
on
probably
top of
go-
that, it's 20 feet, is it not?
So you can go probably 10 feet
Because
or
it's-
15, I guess.
You're also
Yeah.
carrying somebody?
I'll be
like
generous
12,
and round up.
12.5.
Yeah, I'll round up for the sake of it. So you're just dragging him through the swamp right now, and like Lucian's leg is still stuck. So you do that. Gaius is going to shoot another firebolt while he's there. So it actually does hit.
I'll Misty Step
Well,
inside.
actually, I have I have a little bit more movement because I can use my action to dash.
Plus. Okay, yeah. Drag him another 30 feet, so 15 then.
So back where you were.
There you go, yeah.
I'm going to Misty Step.
That was a
Wait, hold on a second.
nice
I think
chunk of
Mississippi
damage
just-
for 12.
Damn it.
Good job, guys.
I'm at quite space, I can see.
As he just like shoots a firebolt off.
Would you allow me
Yeah.
to Misty Step above the troll?
Sure. You will fall afterwards, but
Precisely.
yeah. Like you can miss. He said 30 feet.
Yeah.
Whatever direction, as long as you can see it.
Cannonball on him?
Cannonball on him. I will
Are you?
fire
How far up do you want to be? Because again, some fall damage based on
20
height.
feet.
Okay.
Misty Step 20 feet
Uh-huh.
with a firebolt like aimed down. So like I'll like Misty Step basically, you know, do some like Mortal Kombat shit, like boom, boom, with like the sword coming down.
Okay. All right.
And you're just like swirling up.
Yeah.
Say, roll me either athletics or acrobatics for the landing
gonna do
purposes, and
acrobatics.
then roll your attack and damage and such.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Oh! You come out like somersaulting out through the mist and plummet down onto the troll.
Yeah.
Roll me some attack.
Right.
You're doing green flame babe.
No.
Green flame babe.
Maybe I should do Green Flame Blade. and
I thought
then-
you were. Sorry. What were you
No,
actually
yeah,
doing?
that's much better. I was gonna do a firebolt.
Oh, you were saying
Green
you're
Flame
slashing.
Blade- Yeah, but I was gonna like Kamehameha with a sword, like bomb.
Oh, okay. I mean, do your thing. Whatever you want. They're both cantrips.
Yeah.
I pictured
Firebolt?
All
All right.
23.
23 hits. Damage.
Another 15 points of fire damage. And then I'll do an
15?
attack. A slash attack with my sword. Nat 20?
Oh, you serious?
Wow.
It was meant to be cool.
Wow. So you like come down, fire is like burning the top skull as you plummet down into it. Roll me damage.
Big damage on Daddy.
Yeah.
Lucian is a
Don't
nice
fuck
Do not
with
fuck
guys.
with Daddy.
Yeah.
Don't wait.
Remember, one of them is maxed.
Yeah, so 6, 10 plus 3 is another 13 points of damage.
You
This
practicing
is the final blow.
Oh, yeah. I already explained how it's going down. Fucking. And like just right through whatever.
Like exploding in both directions, just fire and blood
just a little
and flesh.
twist at the end.
That was at the end there.
That was awesome.
For that. And,
This guy is like, Lucian, thank you.
I'm
We should get moving.
That was cool.
That's,
On guys?
That's a +1 respect in Gooskas.
Yeah.
Lucian, grab the heart quickly.
Right, yes.
Do you want to stop?
Oh,
Can I gain inspiration from seeing him do that?
something a little
It was pretty amazing.
Gooskas taking notes.
Clearly, I used my 3D.
Are you guys stopping to harvest
That's
right now?
no.
It does. It's not like it takes 1 second.
Oh, I'm gonna do that. I have an inspiration. Can I give it to Lucian?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
we can your inspiration to Grissom.
He did.
I did.
Oh,
I didn't
Well,
roll mine. I didn't need to.
Gaius.
Okay.
I asked, but I didn't need
Thank
to.
you.
I rolled it.
What do you say
How is
to,
that?
how do you applaud his heroic deed?
You go over and kind of seal his wounds.
Yeah.
Valtrina's still like holding onto Franzano, kind of like,
Differently.
we need to go.
Yes, of course. I'll quickly, scour the thing just to see if, for 2 seconds, a little.
Roll me a quick survival check then.
Okay.
Disadvantage if you want it to be. If you're going for specifically a heart or whatever, right? Yeah. I mean, you only have a moment, so.
Can I assist? Since
Not.
no.
You're not close enough
Oh,
right now, but you're also healing. Yeah.
No, that's not 1 and a 17.
Okay. Yeah. You look at the carcass and you're like,
There's no.
fuck.
I can't enough really.
I don't know. Bits are everywhere.
Never mind.
Poke your sword around in it a little bit. You're like,
As you guys, I suppose Davina would be the first one as well as Gaius. So it's like you hear the kind of like of splashing coming from mostly from the left, I suppose. So like the west side of you guys right now.
Nice, and you move.
Let's go.
Yeah, I killed him.
Move fast. So it's going to be up to Franzano to lead you guys out of this.
I'm gonna give him a bardic inspiration.
Nice.
It's a D6 still.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good, because he didn't roll very well.
Use it inspiration.
I will.
Okay. Not great. Not
No,
great.
I'm
Not
not
great.
telling you this.
I know you're telling me.
He starts to lead you guys on, and like Franzano is having a little bit of a struggle right now. He's like, I'm trying to find the fastest path, but I'm also trying to be careful as well. And you see him kind of like he loses a whole step and like sinks into the mud, sinks into the swamp a little bit, and takes a second to get him pulled out. You guys,
Since I'm
like
pretty
Whisper's
much
still
ready-
flying ahead.
I'm gonna
I help.
offer my hand up to help him get out.
Okay, roll me a quick athletics check with advantage. Well, Valtrina's there too, so she's
So
gonna help.
18.
Okay, you manage to pull him out a little bit, and you hear Whisper kind of like, "They're coming!"
They're closing in on us.
Let's go!
Keep moving.
Yeah.
See from my perch.
Say, everyone make me another athletics check through this little leg here.
17.
17, great.
Let's try this.
Manzano.
Acrobatics.
Oh, fuck.
Did you call for it?
Athletics, because you're like trudging through
Yeah,
swamp.
just
Yeah,
there.
Valtrina.
Yeah? What'd you get?
Athletics.
Nice.
Come on, baby, come on, baby.
My shoe.
-1 is not good. Guys. Whew, good. Okay, so Valtrina is not doing super well.
I love it.
Sorry, let's go around.
18.
Team.
I don't roll.
Oh yeah, you're on shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay, Valtrina, Davina,
17.
17,
10.
10 is good.
24.
24. Okay.
10's good.
Valtrina and Davina are slowing up the pace of things. You guys like Franzano's not leaving his sister behind,
Of course.
so that's slowing you guys up a lot.
These guys.
You do begin to see another troll come towards you. He's probably about 30 feet as he kind of pushes around a tree. What do you guys want to do?
What I'm going.
Yeah, you go. You go.
I'm going to try the what I was thinking of earlier. I'm going to spend a bardic inspiration to unsettling words
On the troll?
on the troll,
Okay.
which is a -5 to his next save,
Okay.
and I'm going to command Whisper to fly down and sting.
Okay. Roll me an attack roll for Whisper.
Oh,
Unless you're gonna. Got it. I'm very scared.
that is a 17 plus
Ooh.
4, so 22.
Hits. Roll me some damage and
Constitution saving throw.
con -5.
-5.
-5 plus
I
5.
was gonna say.
It's an 8. It's gonna be a fail.
Instantly draws unconscious.
So, I mean, roll me damage anyways.
Hard?
Excuse me?
What are you doing? What's that? What mechanically?
Yeah,
Bacon powder?
So it takes 4 piercing damage. So
Roll number 2.
it stings, and if it fails by 5 or more, instantly calls unconscious.
Super dope.
What was the DC?
15, because she uses my DC.
That was an 8 total, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, she's
wow.
back.
It was close, but
I just see it kind of like, roar, and you see Whisper like dart into it, like this purple and like gold streams kind of like it's flying so fast, just like skewer it almost as it splashes into the water.
I can forego one of my attacks
How did she do that before?
to make her attack.
he was going to.
That's so cool.
Did we
As
hear
you guys pull Faltrina out, Davina,
Did we help? Oh.
you're getting stuck right now.
I'm helping. I'm gonna help.
Well, you did that.
I missed you.
You're just Misty stepping up. Okay. Let's keep running. That troll is unconscious for a minute, so you guys will be able to get out of range at least.
Yeah. No, it's an hour.
An hour?
It's an hour. The condition's for an hour.
As long as it doesn't take any damage, right?
Or it drops away.
Right. Okay. Good God. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you guys,
This little tiny dragon just took down a troll.
you guys would be pretty much parallel with the tower at this point, but you're like a little bit west of it, essentially, trying not to go as near by it, because it's actually quite close to the edge of the lake. So you guys you've definitely been in this area before, actually. As you guys continue to run, let's get another athletics check through this little bit.
I feel like as like that happened, we all had like our weapons ready, and we're just like,
Oh, damn.
Oh,
fuck.
yeah.
Hey, Mike,
20, all right.
18.
18.
No, 19. 19, actually.
18.
not one.
Ooh, oh, what? Okay.
On Uski Boy?
Well, that's gonna include you, yeah.
I'm gonna use my side bolstered knack to raise it.
Yeah, we call him that.
Okay, what was it before?
Screw this.
13, you'll need it. So as like you are about to step into a deep pool yourself, and you get a little pink pad, a pink lily pad, just kind of floats to the surface.
It's like another like lucky aspect.
It's such a good combo, man. I'm loving it. The mystics. So as you guys are
A 20 would get C.
Yeah.
Anything lower than that.
So as you guys are blasting forward, Usk, you like confidently trudging through, and all of a sudden, whoosh, you fall into a very deep pool. Like you and Timdale falls off of you and tumbles in as herself. It's just, but you're stuck, and you just kind of fall off him into like the water.
Oh, okay.
Usk is stuck though at the moment. It's Franzano kind of like, fuck.
Can I? I'm not very good at this, but I'm gonna try to pull him out.
Okay,
That's
my
not effective.
athletics check, yeah. Disadvantage. He's quite big. You're small.
I don't have.
Can I try and help pull him
You
up?
can help, yeah.
I mean,
So
does that
regular, yeah.
Got Timdale.
What is it? Athletics?
Athletics.
12.
12. It's gonna be good enough. As both of you combined, like, and like Usk is strong as well.
He just
Yeah, I'm really
Pulls himself out.
Guys like hanging off rings.
your like tail just pushes.
I just started to climb back up you.
You hear this kind of like coming from behind you guys, more so at this point now, as Franzano continues to lead you guys on through. Like, one more survival check for him for a good path. Better.
Stress it. Stress it.
Franzano. Okay, so. Okay. Ooh, that was close. No more bad paths. That was a tough spot there. As he kind of like finds a little bit more of a level ground here, and he's like, "This is good path. I can see the cliff. Another hour or so. Keep pace."
Yep.
One more athletics check from everybody.
How long did you say that it was supposed to be? How long?
Another hour until you guys get to. It is also worth noting at this point. It is like night now, like dark, like probably 9 o'clock.
Natural 20.
Like, is it possible for him to roll with advantage? Like,
My.
if he were to
Real
fail, can
It was
I
supposed
like
to be a
pull him
point,
back?
but it
Is that
loses.
Well, he's finding the right path here, and like if you're for him. I mean, yeah, potentially, yeah. I mean, I suppose if you're gonna keep an eye on the path, yeah.
No,
Advantage risk.
I
I'm gonna roll like friggin' garbage.
I just
20. Natural
20.
20. Natural 20 as well.
Okay.
You're welcome.
5.
That was my dice.
The path is better, so the DC is easier, but 3's bad still.
3
5.
Shoulders.
Told us
Better
yet.
than an @1.
17.
Isn't
Okay,
that
so
two?
like the path is good, so 5 is fine, but 3 is not great. As you see Barrett kind of like one of his foot like slides off into the mud, and like half of you goes pretty much into the swamp at the moment. You are stuck. You hear Whisper kind of like, "There's another one nearby. It's not a troll. It's something else."
What is it?
There's something else on the way. Somebody help me.
I have faith in you, Barrett.
Somebody get Barrett!
You guys, all of a sudden, you see this like black mist kind of like
Don't make it me.
form right in front of you, Barrett.
A black man.
And all of a sudden, this large frog creature is just standing right over you, kind of like,
Can I whip out my arrow and
the
take
hell is that? Everyone can do an attack. Yeah.
As I'm sitting there, you all of a sudden see hands creep on my shoulder, and another bear peeks out, and then another bear. So there's four bears outside.
I love that.
Yes!
That's sweet description of it.
All right. Attack rolls. I guess fucking Gaius is definitely going to do another
And
firebolt.
are you proficient in longbows, right?
Same.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, plus.
Okay.
26 for my hit.
Yeah, pretty good. That's one.
Wow.
What the
Okay,
fuck?
7 is not great.
We've been
Y'all
missing
welcome
for,
to take a look
I was gonna say it.
Yeah.
We'll do her.
Yeah, let's do nat 20 first. Nat 20 first.
Okay, so I roll. Oh, never mind. Yep. Nope, I'm doing this with my firearm. I was gonna cast a spell and then I would have got my arc. It doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
12.
Excuse me, 12 damage?
Nope, 14.
14.
Sorry,
Gotcha.
math is hard.
Not this
I
hard.
did hard.
I'm at it.
Is anyone else doing attacks? Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Shot an arrow off.
An arrow? Okay, what'd you get to hit? 15 hits?
Just kidding.
Hits.
No, but actually, what did you say?
Yikes.
No,
Hits.
Yeah.
3 more
26.
Hits. Everyone roll damage.
Sorry.
Yeah.
One.
5, 7.
He's within 5 feet.
I feel bad that I went all before you all because I
Not at all. Man,
And
crit rules.
The frog is within 5 feet of the enemy.
He's right in front of Barrett right now.
Mix up.
but now there's 4 bears there.
Ray of
What?
Frost hit.
Guiding bolt? What are you doing?
8.
Not mine.
Yeah.
Alright, I see a lot of dice in there. I got excited.
You did guiding bolt?
Because it's 6, right?
Nope, it's
For my arrows?
1d6.
You're shooting an arrow? Yeah, it's just 1d8. Are you a short bow or longbow?
The longbow.
Well, what do you have? It's not a matter of what do you want to go.
Oh,
What did you
I'm a
put
professional
out?
bow.
Oh, okay. So you're using your longbow then? Alright, so d8 then.
Never mind.
Damage.
Sorry, I got so much.
Oh, so did I.
To the first. And then
Sorry,
second
that was my
attack, I rolled a
Okay.
Roll bear
20,
dice.
like over 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
And that's another 8 points of psychic damage.
Do I add anything to it?
Your
Dex.
dex, yeah.
Okay.
No.
This is one
Do I
fucked
have
up
proficiency?
looking
Only
dude right now.
on the attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be 9.
9 damage. Wow, nice shot.
Nice fucking shot.
It's getting fucked up.
7 points of fire damage.
Fire damage.
Yes.
And Usk,
It was 14 damage. Great up.
14 damage.
I gave you the brown one, the green one, and the
Okay, he's still alive,
I'm like, which are mine?
but
Well, this
very,
looks like more
very,
white.
very,
I don't
very
know.
badly hurt.
Within a sword length
Oh,
of me.
yeah.
I'm like,
Am I within a sword reach of me?
What's our marching
My
order?
extra attack?
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, let's slice it.
Yeah, let's slice it.
Slice and dice.
It's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
So 24 to hit.
How do you feel about this, Dad?
This might kill it. Yeah. See?
It's another 6 points of damage for me.
Okay.
That's another 9 points of damage for me.
Okay. Okay.
Tony?
Say 4,
No, I 6 for me.
6, and 8.
And 12. Did you say 5? No, 9.
9. Okay, that's literally. Well, I had a couple of extra, but that does kill him. So with like the last couple of blows, you're able to. You guys just chopped this fucking giant frog monster to absolute ruin.
Swamp, motherfucker. Yeah.
As his body just kind of
Surprise, motherfucker.
into like probably 5 or 6 extra pieces.
Jabina was not fucking.
Were there any beings in its belly?
I mean, if you want to stay to look through it.
No.
No.
Can somebody help me?
I just
Yes.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Right.
Athletics check. Who's helping?
Oh yes.
With advantage.
I was like, I'll do. I'll like roll up the things.
Double ones.
No.
Okay,
Okay.
all the parents are actually needing for help.
Yeah.
They're all stuck in the swamp.
It's actually a quartet. Somebody help me.
Somebody help me! Help me!
Help me!
15.
15's enough. As you kind of scoop them up.
Somebody.
Lucian's just there beside you, like, yeah, you got it. Pony.
Are you okay, Barrett? Yeah, I'm good, Barrett. Thanks, Barrett.
Thanks, Barrett. Oh, you're welcome, Barrett.
One with an app.
So you guys manage to continue on
Yes.
after that, as you guys are pressing through another hour, trudging through the swamp before you get to this edge of the swamp and kind of the beginnings of the cliff, where basically a little bit to your west, I suppose, where you see like a natural like ramp, essentially, like hill, I suppose, rather, that goes up quite high.
Yes.
As Franzano begins to lead you out of the swamp.
Woo!
Keep going. You must.
What time is it?
Like 9, 10 o'clock. All right, so quick
Yeah.
little break, and we'll come back.
Oh.
So, as it is dark, completely dark out at this point in night, you guys come out of coming out soaking wet from this swamp, stinking, gross. Pretty much everybody unscathed, though, which is lovely, more or less unscathed. As you are standing now near the edge of this cliff, and you see like toppling tower above you, like, looking up high, you kind of see the silhouette through the moonlight, and this large hill that you have to ascend, unless you'd like to try and scale the cliff.
If we would like to try to scale the cliff, I can make trips and take a few of us every time.
It is somewhere from here, at least 300 feet up.
Disregard, I cannot do that.
Large cliff, yeah.
Yeah,
Alright, so let's take the hill, I guess. Prestidigitation.
Should we?
All right.
Who's making that face? Watching that front or
I mean, you guys have been going all day. Hefty pace.
Franzano, can you push just a little bit further?
I can.
If we can get up the hill,
At least a little bit.
She will make it.
At least a little while. If we go up the hill just a bit, we might be able to rest for a while. I just don't feel safe.
We are not
resting.
safe here. No,
It's
we
so close to-
must continue.
Alright.
we'll set up camp at the top.
Have about an hour up this hill. So
Well, no.
because it's fairly steep, you guys will need to make me.
Athletics.
Yeah, let's do athletics.
Damn it.
Why didn't you say acrobatics?
I'm just debating whether or not it's a con save against exhaustion, which is more to my preference, I think, for this. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna do a con save.
So con save first.
Yeah. Okay.
No athletics, just a con save. Like it's a gentle incline.
Okay.
You'll be fine. It's just really long, gentle. So like over the course of an hour, you guys go ascend 300 feet.
Just evades that one.
I'm gonna walk this one, okay?
There's no swamp, right?
No, it's actually it's interesting. So as you come out of the swamp and you guys begin to climb this hill, you see where the dirt changes to like this very reddish orange color mostly, and you can see beyond like the mountains silhouetting and stuff like that. But the dirt that you're there's no plants or anything like this in this particular area. It's kind of interesting. Fuck it, Valtrina, you are
I got a 9.
exhaustion.
I got it.
Well, guys is
Not
fucking
one.
fine though.
He's no bueno. Why are you rolling again?
All of her d10s are in jail.
Or you're just going through all the bad dice. So let's go round.
These are all the ones
Cons.
that are in jail.
18. 18's good.
24.
9.
Fail. Pass.
15.
So, Ranzano,
The
Valtrina,
point is not lost.
and Davina.
That I roll the
Oh, that's
highest.
cute. Valtrina, Davina.
Of course.
How did I not think of that? So Valtrina, Davina, and Franzano, by the time you guys make it up to the edge of the top of this cliff, you will take points of exhaustion.
Yeah, that's elves, am I right?
All of the elves?
Pretty well.
You're fine. Lucian, you're fine, right?
I had a 3.
Oh, you're not fine.
So all the elves but Gaius.
Good job, guys.
Guys
You
held
did
out.
Daddy Gaius.
Where is
Maybe I should start looking out
There you
for
go.
using magic.
Exhaustion. Just doing some
Yeah.
things here.
Stuff and things.
Yeah, and you guys do your own exhaustions. Lovely. I have a new map.
New map.
I swear. I've
About
been rolling like 6s.
These ruins are big enough.
Oh, baby. You know I
So as you guys have climbed the cliffside, you come up to around this area here by the time you get up.
Look at those buildings.
At about like 10 o'clock or so. So it's quite late. As you guys do, though, you see near the edge of the cliff stands toppling ruin of a once grand tower. It is one of 3 which border this once great city, now reduced to a sinking stonework of decaying culture. The jungle has wrapped itself firmly amongst the ruined structures, bending them further into the earth from whence they were erected. See the tops of several large buildings remain amongst them. Many of them are crumbling beyond recognition. You can see the peak of a tall, thin central building in the center. The edges of stout buildings, the dome-shaped ceiling near the western tower, like the most southwestern tower. As you guys come up.
Where's the dome building that you were just describing?
Around this area. And this is like large central
Yeah,
here.
I see that one. Yeah.
And, oh yeah, that's actually pretty well framed right now.
Yeah, 3 towers.
As tired as Lucian is, he's down to his.
Let's start looking for a place to set up camp.
Yes.
I want to keep an eye out. Like, do I hear or see anything?
As you guys come up, roll me perception check. It is.
Advantage.
You can hear like the sounds of nightlife, for example, like the little bugs and things like that, as you're accustomed to in Mora for the most part.
Can't hear beyond us huffing and puffing.
Yeah, huffing and puffing.
So,
Yeah,
sure.
And thank you. You.
I know. And skating. And
I rolled a 17.
17. Okay. As you look around, you see vague glimpses of life that does exist within these ruins, like wildlife, small animals.
Okay.
There might be some bigger ones. You don't see any at the moment, but you guys are just at the edge of it right now. But from what you can gather, as you look across, like these ruins are ancient. They are largely being reclaimed by nature. Nature has overtaken them. So if you were to venture in, you may end up facing some sorts of animal encounters, perhaps. Or whatever may lie within otherwise.
should probably find the
So
closest.
again, clear night, so the moonlight is lighting things fairly well right now, so there's decent night light for that purpose.
We should find the closest structure, I think. Clear it out, set up camp, and venture further into the ruins in the morning.
As soon as possible.
We don't need to clear out a structure. We have the
Oh, right, yeah. But still, it would be nice to know that nesting in a bear's den or something.
I mean, I don't think that we're in the condition to start poking a nest.
That's what I mean. So let's
Let's
make sure, make sure we're not walking into.
Again, you're exhausted, so your ability checks are disadvantage. So
That
as
17 was with this.
yeah, that's good. As you guys were like deliberating for a moment, you see Valtrina like go over to the ruins, and she just kind of puts her hand on one of the stone walls. Just kind of long exhale. Zona just goes over to her.
I'm gonna start looking for a place to a prime spot to camp.
Okay, you can roll me a survival check either with advantage, or you guys can both roll.
I
either
think you're probably better at that.
+5.
Yeah.
+4.
She's like, Isel,
16.
Isel, this is the architecture of the ruins. So similar.
Similar to what?
Here. Strange.
What do you sense?
I don't know. It is just so much, right? 17?
16.
No.
So, let's see.
I was like right in there.
Yeah.
What?
And what was it?
Okay.
Okay.
There's some ruinous walls that you could probably go in, but as you look, there are some structures that still have canopies and ceilings around them. Like looking at the large central structure in the center, for one, as it seems to be like with that roll, you can tell from this distance with the there's enough moonlight right now that you can see decent, and you're like everything else has sunken deeply down into it and like crumbled to the ground and has been like destroyed over time. So the large central structure is in much better condition than everything else and would serve as a very good place to rest. And you're also looking at the like super large tower that you're nearby because it's super close and it's just looks like a decent spot as well.
I mean, if we're here for Claptus, he's almost surely in the center tower, right?
They wouldn't be here. He's
Oh, and that's right, in the lake.
the tower on the lake.
But I've got a feeling of what might be in that tower.
Away to the lake.
Oh, mother dear.
Possibly. No, I was thinking about.
Still think of sleep before we attempt to go into the alarmingly intact building. Might be a good idea.
Agreed.
At the exhaustion of the
I
swamp.
do not like.
Why?
I want to get in there as soon as possible.
Oh, no,
What is
no.
what is 8 more hours
I'm exhausted.
for someone who's waited
You're right.
20 years?
She's already dead. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh.
Atta girl.
I didn't say it, but.
Oh, she died 7 hours ago.
Oh!
You're gonna sleep now.
I'm gonna start going toward one of the closest tower.
Alright.
I follow
This one right here.
Guys,
Uska's betrayed.
So you guys kind of travel around like following Uska's, I suppose, travel around this like decaying wall, or this large round tower, this kind of two large almost perimeter walls. It seems at one point perhaps meet into it, where basically there's like maybe 1/8 of the tower still has its wall, and there's large holes otherwise. But there is, for the most part, like 50% canopy ceiling top. You see the staircase has long been destroyed, but like maybe 50 feet up, you can see where it begins again. You could potentially go to the top of it to give it a better look or so. But it's a 50-foot gap from like the base of the tower where you guys enter into. There is a largely cold, uncomfortable feeling as you guys enter into these ruins. As you guys walk through, kind of have to push through leaves and things like that.
Does anybody remember that banshee that almost killed everybody?
I mean,
No.
you remember the bench from
I'm
Soggbloat.
getting ghost feelings
Ghost.
from these ruins.
Potentially.
Davina, could you perhaps
To
talk
take
to
some-
us alone?
Do the eyes. Dead thing.
Yeah, can I do
You do so well.
Spooky looking.
eyes of the
You don't think you do so well. Drink.
Yeah.
Look at the grave.
Drink and be merry.
What's the range on it?
It's like really close.
Like I poke my
I think it's like
in the building.
Sure.
Eyes of the grave, if I remember correctly, is only beings that you're actually looking at. You can't like see through.
Yeah, it's still your like
It's more
obstacles
for-
would be in the way,
It's
but
more for like
I think it's like
determining-
30 or 60 feet though.
It's like for determining if things that you can see are undead or not.
Not undercover.
Well, the wording is kind of a little bit
Yeah.
important. Most of the time. Hold on.
Is that the channel divinity?
Yeah.
We have to look this up almost every time because it's one of those ones. The
You-
wording matters.
You
Yeah.
gain the ability to occasionally sense the presence of undead whose existence is an insult to the synoptic cycle. As an action, you can open your awareness to magically detect undead. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover and that isn't protected by divination magic.
So As you're poking your head into this large, like, abandoned, ruined tower, your eyes kind of shoot open. You see ghosts,
What kind?
elven people, standing around, kind of vacant. Clothes are like garments that they seem to be wearing in their ghostly form are beautiful. Let's look around. Or like 6 individuals within this tower just all look at you.
I'm just like,
See them all just kind of float away.
Are you seeing something, Davina?
One at a time, drift away.
What are you waving at?
As you turn back to your party,
I'm like, hello.
you see several more that are like around them. See, one of them is like looking over Lucian, like within like a foot of him.
I get a read on if it's malicious or.
Vibe check.
Roll me an insight check.
Vibe check. Vibe check.
Feeling like garbage, so.
Oh, they didn't.
Yeah. You know,
So they did not.
Eyes of the grave. This
I don't
sentence
see
does not tell you
anything.
anything about a creature's capability or identity. It does direct to say
Oh.
so.
Oh.
I rolled a nat one.
Well, you don't know if it's like what it is.
Pretty hard to determine.
Can that fuck me up? I don't know.
I'm just like Lucian.
But it is a man. Seems to be like strong. Looking at Lucian like a foot away from him.
Can I try to talk to him? Hello?
Oh, what is it?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Totally fine.
What's going on?
I think she
Just looks at you.
sees something that's not here.
I think she's exhausted. She's
Who are you?
strange.
Just go. Can we go? Can we go?
So you drift off and
We
turn.
just asked her to talk to ghosts.
Eventually, it will go out of your line of like ability to see it. It's heading towards the center of the ruins, roughly. See a few more like come back around. Just look. You look at Lucian. Look at the rest of the group.
I know I can't see them, but how many ghosts are we talking here?
She's seen like 20.
It's like a whole
Within 60 feet, there's 20 ghosts.
So they keep
Well, like coming and going.
Sure.
Yeah.
About.
This place is not kosher.
Did you guys step into the building yet?
I think we're like inside and like
We're all standing right around you.
right around you.
I wasn't sure if you were.
It's up to you guys. If you stepped in, that's fine.
Okay.
You've been in,
Yeah.
I feel like
I feel like we're like,
our camp,
like
yeah.
moving shit around already and like
Okay.
setting up a camp in here.
I'm doing
I'm
like
doing
the
whatever you're
fucking
doing, so I figured that's what you're doing.
tiny hut.
Do any of
Tiny
them? They don't really.
I mean, they're around and they're observing you guys.
Are they paying more attention to the elves?
You seem to be. Especially you two.
That sounds about right. Fuck. Just another day.
Everybody wants me.
Yeah. It's tough being a kid.
I don't know if it's a good thing though.
All of a sudden, you see one of them. Like, how long does eyes actually last? Hold on.
So I still starting next turn, John?
6
Yeah.
seconds.
Okay, so that was generous in that
Yeah,
case.
very
Wow.
generous.
You can use it equal number of times equal to our most wisdom mod.
You
Oh,
could use it again if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, every month.
Do it again?
Again. Mhm.
Okay.
amazing. That's right.
So you kind of blink again and your eyes flare up. See one of them kind of looking around at Lucian. Almost like he's sizing him up.
It's fucking dude over here.
Before you see it begin to attempt to merge with him. Lucian, can you roll me a charisma saving throw?
this guy.
Ah!
Hey, look at this guy. I'm
Charisma
gonna take
saving
over.
Boy.
Hey, look at this dude. I'm gonna take his body.
This fucking apex dude over here needs to get sniped. Beard of Chad. Oh. 16, baby.
Oh.
Okay. You feel this kind of like into you for a second before you push yourself free a bit. And you see this ghost kind of like shoot out from him almost. And kind of like.
You okay?
Lucia, what happened?
Tried to imagine them. Tried to.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
The ghost that you obviously
I
We don't know.
And your
obviously.
sight drops
No one said you were a
afterwards.
ghost yet.
he asked her to
That's the one who can see them explain.
To see what was here, but she's hasn't said a word to us yet.
Sorry, but I've been kind of distracted. So I left.
There are ghosts trying to merge with us.
More so the interested in Lucian and I.
Davina, can you make me a charisma saving throw?
I think we need to leave immediately.
Oh, baby. I do not feel comfortable.
We need to leave.
We're nicely
immediately.
going to jail tonight.
Okay.
Oh, it should have been a disadvantage. You're right.
Oh my god,
Oh, you're exhausted. Please, yeah.
I thought the first level of exhaustion was only.
It's saving throws. Disadvantage on it's ability checks, yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's the third level, yeah.
Yeah.
Clutch.
Actually,
Speed is not at second, right? Or is that
So,
you're
so
good.
still at disadvantage?
Nope.
No, you're good.
Oh,
You're good.
15.
I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Everything's great.
18.
Okay, even better. As
Even better.
for a moment, you feel like this cold embrace within you, like before you shunt this feeling out of you.
All right, we're putting up the hut now and see if they can come through the hut.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Two
It will
huts.
take us a moment. What is coming through?
I put my.
Yes,
the grave again.
he's
Oh,
going to
casting.
begin. Are you just casting
Oh,
it?
casting it rather than.
Okay, guys, we'll do the same then.
Oh,
What do you want?
I can't cast it because I don't have it prepared. I just have it
It's
as
just a ritual. So Gaius will cast it. He'll use a spell slot,
Lucian, it wants
but it
us.
still takes a minute.
Lucian, they want us.
Yes, I can see that.
He begins to, like, you see the formation begin to start. It'll take me a moment.
Okay, you two stand back to back in
Yes.
the center. Everybody, form a circle.
Okay.
Slash at the air.
The ghosts.
Roll me an attack roll. Disadvantage.
Not doing that.
Can I like?
Kushagra's attack in the air. There are ghosts around. You may hit one.
Disadvantage. 13.
Roll me some damage.
Yeah, hit those ghosts.
You can't see this right now because you're not using your eyes.
Yes, I am.
Oh, you are?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
switched
as
on
as you
again,
see him
okay.
slashing around, you see these pink,
Yep.
like blades within his hands slicing through like this ghostly woman.
Not the
Roll me damage.
This is
Not
still
the
within
woman.
5
Not the
feet.
woman.
Yeah, right?
Sneak
Because
attack.
she's coming up too. I'm standing right beside.
Then yeah, sneak attack.
Nice. Good. You're like, but I'm like right beside him, and so I was sneaking there.
I did say that.
I know.
19 points of psychic damage.
Okay. As you see him slice into this ghostly creature for just a moment, you're gonna see it kind of like where the head and the body like become separated from one another before they kind of like, and you see the face of it turn, and it is no longer friendly or pretty. It is kind of like ghastly and ghoulish, kind of. It's going to attack
I
you.
scream.
Glad I can't see this. I did it. I protected you.
As it comes out of the ethereal
Kushagra,
plane,
watch out.
you see this ghost for the first time, and it is right in front of you in this horrifying, like decaying woman figure with elvish ears, and like sort of rags over top of her, just slashes into you. That is a 20 to hit.
But what was it? What was the
20 to hit.
20.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast Silver Barbs, which is
What's that?
Minus. Oh yeah.
reroll. It gets a reroll. It has to take the lowest, and magically triggering creature. It's a reaction when it hits. The creature must re-roll a d20 and use the lower roll. I choose a different creature that I can see within range. I can choose myself. I'll take advantage on the next attack ability check or saving throw for 1 minute.
Okay, cool.
There's a lot that happened.
Sorry,
So,
that was a lot.
Force reroll takes the lowest.
Yeah,
Do
you got that.
gain advantage regardless, or is it only if it misses?
No, I get regardless.
So as this does swipe towards you, all of a sudden you see this. Like, how does this look?
Yeah,
because this is a bard spell,
just,
right?
And it's just verbal components, so I'm just going to say, that's a fucking ghost.
And it's about to slash through, and it kind of just turns at you and like takes a half-hearted swipe towards him, and it just misses. That's good too, because that was bad.
And I'm going to give myself advantage on the next.
So you scream, what do you want? What does anyone else want to do anything?
Can I still use my bonus action?
Can
Sure.
we leave?
They were setting up a circle here for some reason.
I'm afraid
We
we
can
don't.
walk away.
Guys is still setting it up.
Did you already set it up?
Takes him a minute.
So,
12 hits.
Can't fit everybody in the one.
I know there are two, but Archie.
What was the? I didn't actually write it down for some reason. It was like 12 or 19.
The damage I did?
19, right?
Yeah.
it's only attacked.
I thought I wrote it
at,
down, but I guess I didn't.
9 more points of psychic damage.
How many ghosts are there, Davina?
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Slash into it again and kind of. What does everyone want to
Are
do?
we running or are we staying for the tent?
How many ghosts are there, Davina?
Guys, how much longer? What are they doing?
Are your eyes on? Like you used them.
We have to do
How many do you
10
have
rounds.
left?
I have one more.
You want to use it?
Yeah.
We have to run. Yeah.
I'm running.
Dip it.
What
10
are
rounds.
doing?
You see two more around, other
So,
than the
like,
one that's fighting
22.
Kushagra. But
Yeah.
they seem plain at the moment.
They're not.
They're
Like
just
nobody
standing
nobody attack any more ghosts.
there. Okay, so you say that?
What about this one that's
You
That one,
screamed?
that one you can.
Okay.
But like
Um,
no more swiping.
just hanging out.
Hanging?
Hanging out.
Barrett,
I will.
I didn't see nothing.
anything?
I'm gonna
Release.
I'll
There's
keep
22
watching, kind of
Okay.
There's like 20
Uh,
ghosts in here.
Just kill them. Those guys trying to kill me.
If you kill it, I'm scared that the
Didn't
rest
you
will
already
come
kill it?
after you.
I thought you already killed
We're
it.
not killing any more except for that one, but no more swiping at the ghosts.
What? You already didn't kill it.
They
Uh,
won't bother.
I need everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, great.
As this thing just wails out of the.
Oh, I have advantage.
So do I.
I gave myself advantage.
Disadvantage. Oh,
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
It's magic, right?
Yeah, good wisdom because I had advantage.
There we go. Okay.
Hey.
Inspiration was good. Thank you. I appreciate you immensely.
This is magic, correct, Mundo? This is
10.
magic?
Is this magic?
Yeah,
is this magic?
it's not a spell, if that's what you mean.
It's, no, it's just I have
It's not,
advantage
no,
against wisdom
that's,
saving.
this is going to be different than that, yeah.
Oh.
It's not a magic
It's
spell.
it's a racial.
Yeah, yeah. Class for whatever.
Wisdom saves?
That's a 1. It's not good.
It's not great.
You might die.
Okay.
24.
Does anyone hiding any diamonds?
21.
13.
All right. Everyone passed except for Usk.
Sure did.
Oh.
As you hear this, Usk, you are, for the first time in your possible life, terrified of this for one thing, for 1 minute. So,
Who's gonna like ghosts and underground?
also,
You never did.
you guys looking at those who can see Usk,
Uh-oh. Oh, I thought it was bad shit. It's like,
see him
Shattered.
instantly age
Oh.
20
Oh
years
My God.
as his snout becomes gray.
No.
How old are you?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
How many was that, Matt?
20.
20 years.
Are you like 70 years old now?
I'm 56 out of 60.
Oh my god, you're a frail
Oh my
old
God.
man.
I'm decrepit.
You're not daddy use anymore.
Grandpa,
Granddaddy.
I want Ooze to have a little white beard.
We can fix this. We can fix this.
Tuft on his snoot. It's more like
We can
moss.
fix this, right?
I think so,
Feltrina's
maybe.
just kind of like, enough! You see several globules of magic missiles.
Oh, they're all gonna attack.
What have you done?
And she's going to try and.
I like another voice for this.
How you
back
brought
in day smokes? Back in day, fucking for 30 years.
She not listen to me. I really better not to attack.
No, attack the one that
As you see all these like missiles kind of, you see the ghost explode. She's kind of like, sorry,
That's fine. Davina, what are they doing
I had
now?
to do it.
What are they doing now?
Ghost down.
You only had your sight for a second.
It's only 6 seconds.
Alright.
How many?
That was a
How long?
high-level magic missile, though.
How long, guys?
I am nearly done. He sounded really calm there. He's actually kind of sketchy.
I used 4.
I'm nearly done.
Nobody swing at the air.
Lucian, you start.
Yeah, that was bad.
Start swimming. I'll start doing my ritual movements.
Yeah. After like a few more seconds, globe comes up over all of you except for one, I guess. Whoever is not in the globe.
I'll say
It can do 9 creatures.
I'll say I'm gonna help. I'm gonna protect.
I'm just gonna double check that anyway.
Oh,
Lucian.
9
But
creatures.
he has
Yeah.
to.
I have to be
so
outside.
then he's the outside person.
You have to be outside to do your own, so you're the one who's left outside.
Okay, I thought you meant as well as him.
I'm curious
I'm gonna
if
stand.
we can make one big tent.
I'm not going to venture into that right now. I might research it later, but I'm gonna say probably no.
Full
Do we have diamond?
Regardless, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay with
Yeah,
you.
100 UV.
Okay, so Barrett and Lucian are on the outside.
I'm gonna-
As
I'm gonna
Lucian
stay with
takes
Lucian.
10 minutes to do this, because his is a ritual.
Right.
We can still walk out of the.
Yeah, as long as you're under it while he casts it. So it goes up.
Don't worry, we'll be right behind you if anything happens.
We're here.
Can I
Good luck.
use one
Thank
of
you.
the scrolls of greater restoration? Oops.
You want to try?
There's a chance it may not work, remember.
Yes,
I know,
you
I
can.
know. But
We have 2 trolls.
Also, do we know that is gonna fix him?
We don't.
it's debilitating.
I mean, it's the best. It's the best.
I don't have anything that'll help.
Debilitating impact.
So it's a 5th level, so roll me a D20, add your spell modifier.
I'm gonna take the collar off.
As you pull out the scroll
Yeah.
and begin to read
Oh,
the
yeah,
spells.
Yeah.
Do you want to use it one-on-one? Random?
Yeah.
Are you taking the
I
collar off?
Collar's off.
The collar's off. You're like, fuck this. I just aged. I'm almost dead.
Literally.
Dude, you are like, pushing death right now in age.
That
You felt on.
that was a gambit
Yeah,
of
so-
facial reactions.
18 works.
That was a
As you,
that was a gambit of facial reactions.
So you don't know if the spell works yet.
We just
But-
know that the phone.
As you pull out the scroll, you read the incantations off, and you see it
I'm
kind
like
of
holding your head in my.
over Usk. You see the gray begin to recede. The green return to his snout.
Oosk.
Super close by. Holy fuck,
Just
old man.
aged and de-aged a total of 40 years. How do you feel?
Not great.
Yes, this is fascinating. Would you count this later?
I'm going to kick your ass so hard.
Clutch. Clutch.
That was huge.
That was fucking weird.
+1 for
You
the
know-
You and ghosts, man.
Could you imagine? Not in battle, but you just naturally die from old age.
It's almost happened.
I wouldn't help him either.
You die of old age. Yeah, that literally doesn't work, man.
No, yeah, I don't have duck.
Well, Rivervine's not going to do anything. He's going to bring you back to 60 years old. And
No,
You're
die.
dead. Yeah.
If you die of old age, you can't be revived.
That's the average life, so
if you
yeah,
guys
exactly.
already
In and around that. But if you're pushing 10 or so, we'd be doing some like con saves or something to see if you were alive.
Wake up. No, just didn't wake up today.
Like, yeah, every day you might die. Like, I would have to do some house rule shit, but I like that. Okay. Didn't see that coming.
Might be careful.
Yeah. Just keep forgetting. It's like,
Wait.
are you dead? No.
Woo,
How do you know
shit.
there isn't a ghost in our tent with us?
We don't.
Does it count as a being?
There's only 8 of you technically, so there could be one.
I can't see shit anymore. I've burned all of my.
Everybody keep an eye because they're gonna go after Davina.
Just yeah.
Dear,
If I get possessed, just don't
go
lights, and they won't
Age me.
do all that
please
scary
don't eat
shit.
any of us. If you want to eat one of us, let it be one of the young ones. And no
So
power.
there's a potential for 7 inside of Barrett and I's tent.
You see like flashing lights.
gonna say.
I'm inside the opaque.
How long do you need, Lucian?
You're like on
a couple
the.
minutes.
Roll me charisma saving throw.
Oh god.
Honey dice?
I feel like
Peace.
Lucian should just say fuck it and get into this tent.
He can't.
We can.
Too many people.
He would strand Barrett.
7.
Yeah, but
Partially through your ritual spell, as you are going along the ground, you see Lucian just stop,
Why stop him, buddy?
stands up,
Always where is it?
I was protecting
Oh,
him.
you did.
turns around,
We're all looking through the window watching this happen.
and begins to walk out of the tower.
I'm gonna just kind of. I'm gonna put my hand on his chest. Great. I kind of look him in the eyes. Who's in there?
Just points to like the center of town or so.
can I run out of the hut and be like,
Hmm?
who are you? What do you want with us?
Points towards the center, and tries to attempt to walk again. You stopping him?
No, but I'm gonna walk with him.
Davina?
Banging on the inside of the wall.
Your hand goes through each time.
I go with.
Ah.
I go with
Going with?
where, like, being wary.
Guys is like, I
Are they just walking away? from
cannot
him?
allow them. Tent goes down if he leaves.
I'm out. See ya.
Gaius goes with.
Okay.
There's something inside, Lucian.
We must
Why aren't you stopping him?
hold on. Let us see where this takes us.
Spell Trina.
These ghosts mean us no harm, right?
Unless we attack them.
Yeah.
They haven't, I've seen about 20 of
We just
them.
kind of got spooked.
They haven't attacked until we attacked first.
I would consider possessing.
Yeah, that was a lot.
I would consider possessing an individual in attack. Wouldn't you?
I mean, how much of us are not aren't possessed right now?
Possession.
All
is
of you
an
except
attack.
him.
Oh,
Taking away someone's agency is an
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm possessed.
attack. Yeah, I feel like
Why
half
are
the
you
Enough room in there for another soul. Like,
Guys,
The elves.
what are your
We need to know.
I don't know what to do. I've never encountered this before.
He's your son. What do you want to do?
Just for him to not be possessed.
We need to
Then
How do we stop this, Davina?
exorcise the demons.
I think we should see this through.
is he just walking?
Unless
Yeah, I guess I'd be following with
Well,
him.
I'm asking if the possession is he's just walking and we're screaming at each other as he's walking.
I'm assuming yes.
Right.
I have no agency.
Yeah, I mean, if you're letting him walk, he's walking.
I'm following.
Okay, so
No.
as Lucian begins to walk through the ruins in the darkness,
This is a terrible idea.
Unless it does him harm.
This is doing him harm.
I agree. We have no idea. What if he goes to the top of the tower and jumps off? Will you stop him then?
Yes.
Ow. I have feather fall. Actually, no. I think Gaius did. I'm not just saying this because no one. But I did teach him that because I was like, he should probably know that.
it's up to you guys.
I
He's
follow.
currently walking. Following. Gaius is like right in step.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on in there, Lucian, but if you can hear me, try to come back to us.
Well, we could. It's easier if we stop him and hold him in place. Let's tie him up.
But then we're just gonna spend the entire time
I feel
everybody
like
possibly getting possessed.
he'll attack us.
It is trying to tell us something, I think.
I agree.
I agree with Feltrina on this one.
Split birdie.
I do not like this, sister.
The second
Oh, that's
The
what a split
second
party.
this-
That's majority rules, baby. Get him out of there.
and
I vote we stop him.
I'm
Second.
Brother,
I'm
do not
going
make me go
to-
against you.
I'm with Franzano. It's weird to say, I know.
Franzano?
So that's 50-50 for them. So their
I-
votes,
I-
their votes are
I-
nullified.
Swing vote.
I-
No, Gaius.
I have an idea.
I-
If we see this through and put him and help him.
What exactly are we seeing through? Is the
You're
question.
trying to tell us something.
I'm very uncomfortable with this entire thing.
Did I get like a feeling of deja vu when I saw those people?
Do you get
Like the ghosts?
Roll me a history check, disadvantage.
And a dirty word. Oh, good.
Don't even bother.
That'll be an 11.
That's pretty cool that we rolled the same number.
Double fives.
Nothing sprung to your mind. I'm not comfortable seeing this through, but if that's what you will follow the group's decision.
What?
With Valtrina.
Who is yet to vote?
Oops.
Let him walk.
Let's just make sure he doesn't hurt himself.
I won't.
I'm here. I can heal him if he gets hurt.
I also have.
See where it takes him.
Call me curious.
Can we at least surround
You just
him?
aged
No,
so much and so little.
Damn.
I'm gonna throw my cannon back on.
Okay.
My arm and
Can we at least surround him? People in the front, people in the back.
This is fine. This is cool.
I'm gonna hold this shit.
It's cool. Totally cool.
I'm walking beside him.
Okay, so you guys are surrounding him.
I'll
Like
get back. Yeah, yeah.
perimeter.
I am. Yeah.
So as you guys do, and you make your way through the ruins, you have to climb over things, under things, around things. It's actually quite difficult to get through most of it. He's making his way through fine enough. You see like large lizards kind of like going away from you, trying to stay away from you, essentially. Like the wildlife doesn't want to fuck with you, basically.
My
And
grandson.
then
Yeah, like a huge goanna-sized lizard, like big,
He's going on.
big.
Joanna.
Joanna! That's right.
My eggs.
My eggs, Joanna!
So he takes Lucian
Yeah.
across the ruins, where there's a large remnants of what looked like a bridge at one point, but below is just, land and jungle and things like that. Before it stops at the end of the bridge, before this great tower, you see, again, this tall, slender tower, mostly intact. Walls are reasonable condition compared to the rest of this ruin. There's still a doorway, although it's rotted. It seems to be stuck in place as it kind of just points towards the door. Or Lucian does, rather.
you want us to go in there?
Yeah. Yes, he does, because that's the way to Claptus, and the elves are trying to
Points up
lead
to
a
the
moon
top.
elf to Claptus.
Do I see anything up top?
I can.
Like
I mean-
anything
I
in
just
the
thought
windows
it's in the
or
lake,
anything?
not this one.
Roll me a perception check.
We have reason to believe that there's a way to get to the tower from here. Many people are telling us so.
Queen on the head.
No, but it's disadvantage.
Hey, but at least you know that one's good.
Okay. You can see at the very top there is like a top floor where there is a small portion of the roof that remains. Some of it has been collapsed. You see a small twinkle of light, though, like the reflection from a surface at the very top in the moonlight.
Yeah.
how tall is the tower?
Let's see.
It's a shimmery.
10, 20, like 50 feet, maybe 60.
Sorry. And so, I apologize to interrupt you, but so it's about 60 feet, right? And at the top, there's a, I don't know if she can see it, but there was a
You just see
window.
a twinkle of light, like the reflection from a piece of glass or something like that. There's some, like the walls on the top floor, like the very, very, very peak of it. Some of the roof has been collapsed, and a portion of the walls where you can see this twinkle, like illuminate out. Like there may have been windows, but they have been destroyed.
Is it a similar twinkle to the tower?
No. This would be more like the reflection of glass,
Okay.
just with the moonlight, and just pointing up. And you see him turn and just look towards the door.
Are you going in?
Yeah, I mean, it looks at you and like points again up at the top.
I'm gonna hook shot to the top.
Okay, roll me an attack.
Bye.
How tall is it?
And
50
that
feet.
girl.
I want to start climbing.
Okay.
Never checked
That's
that.
not a D20, so. Good
Is it? Wait. Have you got that yet? Or you literally need no roll.
Blend together.
Oh, I'm just climbing speed.
So Usk starts climbing. You shoot.
19 on the dice.
19 hits. You lock firmly into the stone at the top.
Bonus action.
She beats you, obviously. But you begin to climb.
Just claws
So
digging.
you
in.
reach the top of this. You are alone for a moment or two. Do you want to wait for Usk or
Nope.
see what you got? Okay.
What's up there? Hail.
Mummy,
You
what are
see,
you doing here?
again, a small room. There is a spyglass that still resides intact that was causing the reflection. A small, heavy, and sturdy steel chest with no apparent lock upon it, though it seems tightly sealed still, sits as well. But there's literally just two things up there.
What do you see?
There's only two things: a spyglass and a chest that, from this point, doesn't look like it's locked.
Don't open it. It could
It's
be
a
trapped.
trap. We all yell.
Should I go in?
Can I Misty step up?
And as I ask that,
Not
I'm
50
going
feet.
in.
Yeah, like as you're walking
to what?
I think this. I think this.
If I can see inside.
It's a small room, probably like 20 by
But if I
20.
can see inside, right?
Yeah.
How can I get inside?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I want to go inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither yet.
Almost.
I'm gonna send.
You hear it was kind of like,
I'm gonna send Whisper up, and I'm gonna start
The room is small.
looking through her.
I'll like poke my head up.
The room is small.
so you can see this.
Yeah.
Usk eventually, like, you see his claws kind of like come up to the edge where he pokes his head in.
Do you have a rope?
I can come back down for you if you'd like.
Yes.
It's mostly dim. It's dim light
You can go back.
because like there's enough of it destroyed at the top of the floor that the moonlight is getting in,
Can I
She also has blind sight.
and you see a staircase that leads down as well.
get
Oh, there's a
inside
staircase.
the door?
Pardon?
Can I get inside the door?
You can try.
Because he said it was rock.
Oh, did he? I didn't look. Sorry.
Robin. Use your mace. You're good at smashing and
Smashing and rotting doors.
structures.
I can't see or hear anybody. I'm upstairs with Timdale looking through. This is weird. What?
What?
Lucian, you're still
I'm,
possessed as
I'm,
fuck.
Oh yeah, man.
I'm working into.
Oh, I was like, what is happening?
So I can talk, and I'm just saying that I'm, but I can't. What?
You can't hear though. Yeah.
What? What?
Yo, you go, you go.
Tim, can you come down and get me?
Oh, busy.
Yeah, I am a little busy. Sorry.
Can I go inspect the door to see if I can get in that way?
It seems to be like rotted in place and somewhat stuck, just based on appearance. But you can give it a try.
I will try.
Roll me a strength check.
Bash it. Pop it.
You're just kind of like trying to push it in.
Pull it. Twist it. Twist it.
15?
No, wait.
That with
Yeah,
disadvantage?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a door. You should be able to.
As you're like, you feel like the shoulder crunch into the rotting wood, and you can feel something else behind it. You continue to push through, and you hear like the sliding of furniture that's been piled up behind it, kind of like. You manage to push open the door. That's not actually locked; it's just barred. As you kind of push open, see within the walls the remains of small kitchen, dining room. See broken and rotting kind of wooden cabinets hanging from the stone countertops where a fireplace resides at one side of the wall, and a staircase that heads upwards, and a small little sitting area with broken rotting chairs, stone table formed into the foundation of the stone as well around it. You kind of pushed like, a big dresser basically away and a few extra chairs. Push into the room. And this musty smell kind of like permeates out of it. See Lucian just walk in. If you're allowing him to push past you, begins to walk up the stairs.
I follow.
I think we're all following.
Yeah.
You guys are all following?
Mhm.
Goes all the way up to the top floor.
I'm gonna open the chest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we be doing some stuff? I want to
Yeah.
cast Identify on Spyglass. I am going to
Okay.
touch it to do that.
It is not magical.
Okay.
It is a fixed spyglass, yeah. It's like on a pedestal, and Right
That
now,
goes right in the bag of holding.
well, right now it is actually pointed directly at the wizard tower as well.
I'm going to. Yeah.
Catch that? Try to see
Points
what
at the
they were-
It's pointing at the wizard's tower. Yeah.
Yeah, but you take it down, put it in.
No. Yeah, I feel like.
It's too late. It's too late. The Tim instincts kicked in.
Yeah,
You put it right in the bag.
Pocket it. Yeah.
It's you and Usk up there at the moment. You have like
Okay,
a
well,
minute
I'm
or
gonna take it
two.
back out. I'm gonna put it back where it was, trying to at least. And then I'll be like popping around in there.
Okay, it's an amazing vantage point actually. As you look around, like, see all of Mora. Like the Heart of Mora, sorry.
Oh, I was like,
I mean, it is dark and night outside, but like again with clear night, moonlight out, it's amazing. It's a beautiful view. You're up on this high plateau. You're looking out over. You can see First Fire. You can see Castle Avondale. You can see the ocean. See the mountains to your east.
Tower.
Wizard Tower.
Yep.
You see it?
inside?
No.
Are there any windows at all? I would like start from the bottom, make my way up.
There actually are some windows.
You pooping?
That is you pooping?
Sorry.
Can I see inside?
Not from this distance. It's more like it gives you the ability. It's only a spyglass.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Zoom
Okay,
in.
that's fine.
But yeah, it's more like
Yeah.
rather than it being this big, it's this big.
Right. Wait, how big is it? How
Through
far?
the spyglass, it takes up most of the eye.
I have a question. From where it was standing, do I have to adjust myself to see out of it? Like, I'm asking, how short or tall would one have to be to see out
You
of
would
the
have to, like,
spyglass?
Pull it down.
I
yeah,
would.
yeah, big time.
Okay. So it wasn't set up
Right.
for a small person.
No.
Right.
God no.
Ah. Okay.
Interesting. An elf.
Yeah.
Not a no.
Yeah. While that's going on, I'm at the chest.
So yeah, it seems to be like tightly sealed, small, very sturdy though.
And I don't die. Can I eat it?
I'll say you guys have like another minute or two before the rest of the party starts to arrive.
Let's open that sucker
I'm
right
gonna,
up.
yeah, if he's
Okay.
opening it up, I'll
Just be
be around. Well, I'm gonna peek around, but if I'm not busy.
As you
Done with the spyglass.
you look
I'm
at the
ready.
edges of it, it's tight. You try to open it. Seems to be locked. You don't see a visible lock on the outside of it though.
Let's try the crowbar.
Okay. Yeah, roll me a strength.
That was strength. Baby. 23.
As you put the crowbar towards it, you try to put it underneath like the edge, and there is seems to be some sort of magical barrier, rather. Thank you. That is protecting it.
Why I don't.
You know, could stab it?
Yeah, unfortunately, I am not. I do not have the ability to dispel magic. And good for us that the person who can is possessed. Okay, well, I don't know that.
You eventually hear the kind of like
I'm not.
Quick magics?
It's
Yeah,
Footsteps.
not magical.
coming up, and you see Lucian.
Lucian.
Following him intently.
You see him walk directly over to the chest and just look down at it.
Open it.
What's in the
You see him put his hand, looks at his hand, puts it down into the center of the chest, where you hear this kind of like. You see blood as a tiny needle pierces through his hand. Take 1 point of damage
For a prick!
before the needle goes back in, and you see the chest unlock.
what's in it?
And all of a sudden, you see Lucian.
Oh,
You're no longer possessed.
What wanted me to find it? What do I see before?
One of
So
us.
the chest is sitting there, unlocked.
Just unbox.
I was gonna just.
You open it up.
Music box.
is this a?
So you see, first of all, it illuminates. You see a sea within there of silver coins.
A sea of silver coins.
There's about,
Don't.
for the sake of it, there's 2,000.
Okay.
They are ancient silver coins. They all bear a dragon upon their face. You see a long coil of fine, soft material, colored in, basically colored red hand wraps. You see a finely made curved dagger with gems throughout the handle and a scabbard. And you see a journal in near perfect condition.
Spell journal.
I don't know what to
Hey,
That's a lot of shiny treasure.
Whoa!
treasure.
Information. The files are good.
Sorry, 2,000 in silver, intact journal, gem,
Oh, silky material.
crusted
And
short sword or dagger.
red cloak.
Dagger, yeah.
Red
hand
clothes?
wraps.
It's
red
hand wraps.
yes, very very nice like material, but like red hand wraps.
Okay.
What was the second thing? I thought there was like a
So there's
floating silver.
yeah, there's four
material.
things. There's the coins,
Yep.
the dagger, and the material, and then the journal. As Gaius kind of comes up at the very back, you know, what exactly have we found?
Well, 2,000 in silver, this gem dagger, the journal that Lucian took out of the chest and is now reading, and these red hand wraps. I haven't touched anything. However, I will also tell you that he was able to open up the chest with a prick of his blood.
He's no longer possessed either.
I am here. What do you?
Are you though?
His blood?
What does that mean?
It's a journal.
It was seemingly a lock that needle pierced his hand and opened it up afterwards.
We tried opening it, well, Uzquite tried opening it with the crowbar and it didn't work because of the magic barrier.
His blood.
I think that means that
Moon elf blood.
moon elves once lived here.
You hear from Faltrina back. It explains so much.
What do you mean?
What are they?
Shagrid?
I don't know exactly, but I'd have to contact the council
Let's hold off on that for just 1 second.
to find out more.
I think we're about to find out a lot more. We get contact.
Goodness.
Got moon elves?
Y'all do what you want. Guy, like Lucian's fully.
Gaius is like, what does it say, Lucian? You continue to digest it, but he's as eager as you. Yeah.
I feel like we're all like. Okay, well, I'm gonna go downstairs and explore the downstairs then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you descend downward, are you going what, sorry? There are several different floors that all contain like separated bedrooms, as in like each floor has its own bedroom, and there are 3 bedrooms in total
Okay.
before you get to the very bottom floor.
Right.
But each of the bedrooms is quite simple. They have a dresser, a bed, a desk, and a chair mostly.
Okay.
You can search through them.
I do.
Okay. I'll say for the sake of it, just a general investigation check.
For all 3?
Yeah.
$25.
Nice. So, as you go through some of going through the dressers, some of the desks, you do find within one of the desks, in one of the large drawers, you find a stack of parchment. A large, thick stack of parchment. It's about 240 gold worth of parchment.
Taking out 240 roll with the parchment. Okay.
You also find a fine wand crafted of bone. Roll me a nature check.
Oh, I am proficient.
One of the spells that I changed.
Oh no, I shouldn't have moved it.
No idea what kind of bone this is. You've never seen it before.
I'm gonna cast Identify right away.
Okay. So the wand itself is not magical in its own way.
Okay.
However, it is made of dragon bone.
Where I'm at the top,
So much.
I'm going
Disgusting.
to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Is this all
The chest is magic. The dagger is magic.
The ropes?
Not the hand wraps.
No, they're just fancy.
I'm
Yeah,
still
cool
wrapping
luck,
them
but-
in.
I can.
Sorry,
Well,
you're
the-
playing monks. It's just regular.
You're allowed to wear hand wraps if you're not a monk.
Only months.
Yeah, but if
The
it's
dagger
a
is stretchable and magic.
They would, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's a monk in the campaign, so.
How long does Detect Magic last? 10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah.
So, the dagger seems to be magic. Nothing else in there. I'm gonna make my way down and I'm gonna start walking down.
Okay.
Kind of keeping concentration up to kind of get more of a look around.
So as you descend down, you see Tim like rifling through drawers, things like that. Eventually you go down all the way through to the kitchen, but you do not find any more magical items with them.
Is that all I find? The parchment and the bones?
That's for the bedrooms. Going down to the kitchen and the dining room area.
Yep.
We'll say for the sake of it, all included as well.
Thank you.
You find it's like going through the drawers, the cabinets, like you open up a cabinet, the fucking door falls off, like shit is really rotting away here. But you do find an antique hair comb shaped like a dragon's maw, 2 forks, 3 spoons that are like ancient elvish relics basically, and a silver flask engraved with the elven lettering. There seems to be some liquid still within.
That liquid must be huge.
Here. All right.
Yeah, a dragon's maw. So it's like a mouth. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, dragon imagery around here.
What does it mean? I hate all of this. I'm looking for holes.
Holes in the ground. Roll me a perception check. I mean, you roll me a perception check.
14.
Okay. There's no holes immediately in the tower that you notice.
While that's going on, Usku's actually using the spyglass to very intently study the tower.
Okay.
While he's reading that, can I
Okay.
I'm so
Never
sorry.
mind.
Grab the dagger.
Oh, you have it.
inspect
Never mind. Yeah. Pardon?
I grabbed the
Very intently
dagger and
looked at
just
the tower.
I mean, looking it over again, it is very beautifully crafted for one. It is. Right, 1 second. Yeah, very finely made curved dagger with fine gems throughout the handle.
I was right. I'm sitting right in front of.
Lucian?
Yeah, guys, is there?
I'm like right
Oh,
outside.
Can we all
Yeah,
go?
everyone's on.
Yeah.
I would
Like
rather,
it's
like-
rammed up there. Everyone's like crammed up into this tower.
As you finish,
Full
like,
chat and
I'm
group.
You want me
sitting
to?
like
Sure.
cross-legged
You want me
in
to
front
read
of
it
you.
out loud for everybody?
Just like
I
waiting.
need to know.
Okay.
It's like 4
Hold on.
pages long, but yeah.
Yeah.
Lucian to tell me what he read.
Yeah.
Summarize.
Book chat.
Man,
What
this
actually
journal
happened?
regales about the time before Mora separated. This was a land of elves, but they rode dragons. They controlled the dragons.
Which explains the dragon imagery.
Dragon imagery. They bonded with them and tested them hard, raised them as they're young. One red one was beaten badly and did not take to any elf ever again and grew strong. As now, I believe the red dragon we fight here now. The beast. The beast.
Did it have a name?
Razna.
That's not cool. Trent Reznor. Trent
He'll
Reznor.
teach
It's Trent
us.
Reznor.
He'll
We've heard
teach
that
us his
before. From
monkey
the orcs.
ways and be able to punch it.
Oh my god, it's from the orcs.
Razna.
Reznor.
Praise Reznor.
Remember we were like Prez.
No, there's Brock Lesnar. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's two. It was Resna. That was the
There
dude
was
that was
talks of more metallics underground. Metallic dragons.
Like
This man-
sleeping or dead?
It does not say.
The gem of the mountain is the dragon that you will ride to fight Beast of the Mountain. Oh my god.
Maybe.
Maybe we all get
Precisely. Maybe.
I don't.
Oh my god. What's it like being possessed?
Don't know.
Oh, okay.
And they wanted you. And they wanted me to wake you up.
I'm very grateful you didn't.
I was more curious.
Davina is reading the journal. I can cast Identify on the dagger to find out
Okay.
exactly what it does. So,
If you do so,
yep. I
The
do so.
wraps and robes.
it is a plus
None
2.
of that stuff is magical.
Fuck yeah.
That is okay.
Fuck. That's a +2 dagger.
But these are the robes
The
of
stagger will
dragon
do
life.
extra damage. About 2, I think.
That's what I did. Doesn't the +2 apply to attack and damage rolls?
Does?
Yep.
Typically, yeah.
Attack and damage.
Fuck yeah.
And it's
That's
magical.
it? That's a full identify?
Hmm?
Still +2.
Why are you getting mad at me for
I'm
it?
just curious.
I'm the one who cast it.
These are still the robes of a dragon.
What robes?
Well,
Robes
the hand
inside
wraps.
the chest.
The hand wraps.
Hand wraps? I thought there was a silken robe.
It's a
Shit!
fine, soft material
Fine, soft material.
that's been
yeah.
colored red.
Okay. Colored red.
It's like a long sashy thread.
So, it's basically your riding gloves.
It's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm still gonna rock.
It's probably trails behind you like 40 feet as you're riding the dragon.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Can I have dragon?
I have
It's not
dragon
even
now?
dragon.
As Lucian kind of puts his hand, or Lucian Gaius puts his hand on you, Lucian. Lucian, this means. What? This is all so confusing now. I don't see how this plays in with Platus.
I do not know either.
You,
But it's bringing about the rise of dragons will come again.
Nice.
And they will restore Mora. Is what some of the final words said on the bottom.
But what is the
Restored version of Mora.
maybe
Ooh,
the
restored version.
what if the Moon Elves were a tyrannical group and restoring order means conquering all of Mora under your rule?
I do not know.
Patrick.
I don't think so about that.
What do you think would it mean?
No, I meant the captain, my captain parts.
Oh no, I mean, Lucian
where
really obviously
I also
Davina,
thought happy Oscar.
Davina's the queen, but
Clearly.
Where?
Well, it does mention moon elves being the bright moon elves being different and not
Where?
appealing to the dragons. Dark ones were more
So, if we get it,
Nice.
yeah, into
if we get attacked by this dragon again, do we yell out its name and try to make sure that see if it doesn't attack us? Out of just pure curiosity.
I have a feeling it will not relinquish any kind of anguish against us, regardless if we know its name or not. But speaking its master's name, the one who
So,
raised it,
why did
who raised Raz?
Why is it after Cloptus then?
mention a name. It does not mention a name. There is mention of a Teleroon
The Bright Moon Elf.
who was a bright moon.
It was his lover.
The dragon's lover?
No.
The elf who
Wrote that.
raised this dragon.
He
Was a man,
He was a regular elf.
raised a dragon. This man married a bright moon.
His father was against it.
Father was against the whole thing. They had to test the dragon. Blade singers test the dragon. I know. So beat the shit out of the dragon. Dragon did not do well. Got angry. Flew away and hid. And then grew powerful and then said, fuck.
That dragon.
Rightfully so.
I was gonna say the dragon
But-
doesn't sound all that bad now.
Yeah.
Now it's attacking our friends.
Perhaps this is what the council has been hiding.
I do believe so.
Franzano,
Riders of dragons.
what do you think? You know what I think, sister. But I will follow you. He kind of like comes over to you, Lucian, to Davina. I don't know what to say about this, but I think there is a reason why you are still here.
What do you mean?
This culture, people, that has been destroyed by this creature, as you say, existed long ago. They must have hid something the council did not want to find.
I agree.
Apparently Razva could scry.
That's it.
Explains how we can find you.
So you like
If that's the case, why not just attack us when we're on the privy?
you can likely only scry so many times.
Maybe Baptist has been protecting us.
That could be why.
This doesn't make sense.
When has the dragon attacked you?
When we got here and when we were crossing the bridge.
What happened?
The thunderstorm.
Both times.
Leptos.
Good.
He keeps the dragon away.
What's
Keeps him off of you.
He wants to bring about the change in the world. That is all.
hey you?
I think that explains why he took Johanna.
To get to the metallic
The
dragons down
metallic
below.
dragons are locked underground. They have to be excavated.
What about that
What do you
groaning
need a
that we heard?
miner for?
What about the groaning we heard flying before?
Maybe that was the boring that he's currently doing.
That was one dragon.
Or green rock is the blood source.
Scared.
Green Rock might be just mummified dragons.
Dragon blood in veins within
He
the.
talks about the underdens that are probably somewhere around
What? Below?
below.
We should try to find our way down there.
Maybe
I saw openings throughout.
Where? Here?
Yes. Did you not notice? There are some
Oh.
large openings.
shut the fuck up.
You fucking.
Ranzana.
Oh yeah.
Perhaps they are ways down.
It must be.
So that brings up the question: Is Baptist now our? Is our goal right now? Are we still going to the tower right now?
That is our goal.
Mine too.
Perhaps by chance we should explore this.
Brother,
first.
there could be something more important than capturing Kleptus now. We should try to ensure the safety of these two elves.
Can I tell how long ago this was written?
He wants to say it was.
I could tell, but like
Maybe wants to
we
say
had a
no.
dog.
How old were you when this was?
What kind of check?
Yeah, he's there.
History.
we're back in 60 minutes.
That's my lean, so I think it's history disadvantage of your Davina. You got brain damage.
You got the brain back.
And still exhausted.
And that too, yeah, I
You're
guess.
supposed to together.
Yeah.
Well,
Very old.
He's old.
more than
Older than
200
you.
years old? Older than you, okay.
Oh, she okay?
So you're not the lover of the. Is that what you were thinking?
Maybe, or
Maybe.
maybe it was like my parents, or also.
I mean, bright elves. But by what you were saying, it sounds like the bright elves were more rare than the dark elves, right? Or the moon elves.
Bright moons.
Has anyone ever heard of Hayam or Hajun?
What?
How do you spell it?
Hajum.
So it Feltrine is kind of like, I've never heard of this before.
Where was
Ranzana? You know more than me, sister.
Have you heard of Hajum?
Jum. Clutch.
It's so good.
It's so cool.
History check.
Oh, it's
I've got curious.
Yes.
I'm just assuming you would tell us that.
I would tell you everything. I'd be like, literally speaking of them.
Must be natural one.
So
Never heard of this before.
I feel like this place is a place that The red dragon cannot go.
I feel like he did this to this place.
Also, I
There's a
wonder.
thickness that they talk about as well.
That is why he does not come here.
Perhaps.
He's not down with the sickness.
I literally was listening to that one here.
This is exquisite.
For you.
Yes, for me.
No,
I have some sort of key into my past.
just that's more questions. We're keep getting more questions and
Not enough answers.
no answers.
I'm aware. We know the
We're
dragon's name now.
However, I think we should celebrate this small victory that we have. We found out a bounty of information today. And as someone who missed out on something great, let us be happy.
Are there any
A
books?
rousing game of
around?
sleep.
You guys combed through pretty well. You found
Oh,
everything there
I
was
found
to
stuff.
find.
What
Yeah.
else did you find? Yes, I was sort of
um,
enveloped.
I think you should have this. It's 240 gold worth of parchment.
Oh, God bless you. So, thank you.
I also have this wand crafted from dragon bone.
What?
I can make that into your acting focus.
Please. Please. Please.
Tomorrow I'm busy right now, but tomorrow morning when I'm feeling better.
Please. 250 gold of...
240.
That's so much parchment.
240.
It's like
How
a
much silver? How much silver?
It's actually 3
Was
pieces of
there as
paper,
well?
and all the gold is just
2,000.
ink.
Yeah.
2,000 gold for the wow.
Is there ink in
2,000
parchment, or is it
It's just parchment, yeah.
It's just
gold,
parchment.
isn't it? Oh wait, but it's special silver. It's
Oh yeah,
dragon.
it's dragon imprinted. It's
Dragon.
doubloons.
Yeah, ancient silver coins.
Accepted, so we make them more.
Is
Oh,
everyone just
sell 'em to
just
the
for the
right
sake
person.
of for clarity's
the world.
just for the sake of
Also, be careful where you might trade that, right? Yeah.
just
Have you seen any of these coins before?
What's his
Falcona?
name? Jig shop?
Ancient.
This is very cool.
I've seen this. Vision. Here you go. I cannot say exactly what, but usually when I have these moments, it's a sign from Suthea that I am on the right track. That's all I could say, unfortunately. I've never seen or held these in my own person, but I've seen this before.
Old Elvish coin?
Do they ring a bell from you at all?
Roll me another. Roll me a history check. Disadvantage.
Alright.
Well,
You can do it.
We're going to do one at a
Double
time.
20s. Here we go.
I think I understand why the hag wants your blood. I think we all understand.
Big money.
She doesn't want her blood anymore.
Big
She
money.
had her blood.
oh
It's to harness the dragons for herself.
Then what was in that coming out of that
That'll be
hole,
a
that vision that
Something under her control
Damn these
that can
dice.
harness dragons.
sorry, Betty. Tina.
I'm gonna
Carry
make
on.
Avina come kneel. Well, I'm gonna ask her to politely, please. I'm gonna put the little elven dragon law hair clip that I found in her hair.
It's a hairbrush.
Disregard.
You gonna brush your hair?
No, I'm gonna use the fork that I found for that.
But you can brush
My
it.
hair
I
keep
can
rusting,
just
it just gets stuck in there.
Yeah, you
I meant-
take like a pick.
I thought you-
a pick, and you just like stick it in her hair, and you're like, "Damn, girl."
I meant, are you gonna brush her hair with it?
No, I'm gonna brush mine.
Hell no. Bone one.
Like you could probably make it stick in there, but yeah, it is a brush.
No, I'll give the brush to you though. So now you have two elven hairbrushes.
Thank you. It's just like, stick it in my hair, just like hanging like me.
Thank you.
Been there, done that before.
I don't know how to use one of those, so
The silver flask that I found.
Do you think here would be a good spot to...
no.
So first
Rest?
off, as you sniff
Maybe
a
actually.
little bit,
Scary.
whoa, it stinks awfully.
Ugh.
Very bad.
Really gross.
Can hardly stand it.
I can't drink it.
You've already identified it for magical properties. Yes.
Yeah, there's no magic properties.
Okay, let me try that.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do.
I'm just taking a sniff.
Okay.
Can I read
I'm not an addict.
what it says?
There's a magic
You said it. What does the Elven say on it? You said
If
there
you
was
wanna look
Elven
at
on
it.
it.
There's
Can I
Elven
read it?
scripture on the flask.
It says R7.
Rasna? Is that it? Seven, are there 7 writers? Are there 7?
The seventh rider?
The 7th.
Seven son of a seven son.
Maybe it's not like R7. Maybe it's like.
It basically is R
Does it
dash
look,
7.
does
Yeah.
it look like this?
Yeah. But in Elven letters, of course. But yeah,
Sure.
it's just on the.
Oh,
flask.
okay. So never mind then. I was thinking it was maybe like a.
Yeah, it smells. Super bad.
Not conventional.
Might be just rotten.
Lucian,
Yes.
maybe you should smell this. Tell me what you think.
Does it smell gross to you?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Like,
You
oh
might have to
man.
drink this someday. I don't know why. I just have a feeling. Just you maybe hang on to that
Oh, hang on to this, yes.
until we know what it is.
The silver coins. What are we to do with those?
We have to find a buyer,
Well, I guess we're taking them.
or maybe we can pay off the dragon.
These coins are a relic of these elven people.
Exactly.
Does that mean we take them or don't take them?
I do not know. What if the ghosts come after you?
You might.
They wanted us to find a chest.
They brought us to the chest.
They brought it. Yeah. They brought him to the chest. If a moon elf is in possession of these coins, I think the dead will rest easy.
Suit yourselves.
Alright.
I will. Yes.
Sorry, I missed the money bags.
We'll hang on to them.
The only reason I was asking was
Half and
because
half for now, just
Yes.
the bag of holding might be
easier to
the
ditch than
easiest spot for it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's not a
Yeah,
bad.
1,000 coins will weigh a bunch.
That's
of
right.
Just put them.
2,000, right?
no, but if
But if you're splitting,
Oh,
it-
sorry. Yeah. So.
Put them in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Our little bag.
Moose?
how much stuff is in there? It's got to be getting pretty full.
Not that much.
we left a lot of it in the
Oh, you left a
in
bunch of
the-
shit back
in the
there.
tavern, or
Yeah.
the tavern or whatever.
Okay, so now in the bag of holding, I have 200 gold worth of dragon doubloons.
2,000.
That's what I meant.
2,000 silver. Well, it is still 200 gold worth.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean,
Okay,
if it's the exchange rate is 1-to-1. which
I
doubt.
wouldn't write them with regular money.
Yeah,
They're not.
they're
Right.
not regular money.
Okay, so 2,000 silver dragon coins.
The +2 dagger. Who is to take that?
I feel like you were a dagger person.
It's beautiful, but I mean,
look wise,
I can hold on to it.
Look wise, I would love to have it hold my head.
I think
I mean-
someone might want it.
I mean, I'll go for it. Take it.
You gotta use it.
It's gonna be sold.
So. Oh gosh.
This is a relic of my people.
The journal.
I'm sure.
I'm gonna hear that a lot.
As we dove deep.
I'll put hand wraps up for sure.
You have the parchment. The wand I'm gonna keep because I'm gonna turn that into your focus.
Thank you,
tomorrow.
darling.
The hair claw I gave to you. I also found 2 forks and 3 spoons.
Are they silver?
And yes, they are silver.
Red.
Yes.
And
They might need some polishing up, but yeah.
I can help. Okay, so I'll put those in the bag of holding.
I'm actually kind of.
And the flask. Lucian, you're taking that?
I went to spoon.
yes, we'll be taking the flask.
It's for psionic bending.
Nice.
I doubt I'll ever bend it with my mouth. Maybe I can do that thing where you like that, you know. Oh, it's like telekinetic. Like it's actually just like a. That's a trick. They do. Slowly bend it.
Well, do we rest here or do we find a spot to rest?
I think we'll be okay here.
I saw some beds on the way up.
There's 3.
They're a bit decrepit, but this is more of a suitable place than I've seen.
I think we should stay here.
We should stay here for the night. Maybe, perhaps in the morning we can try and look at the spots where the
I see.
staircase had broken down.
Yes,
see what
I-
else might happen in the towers.
I saw at least one we can check out.
Yes, precisely.
Perhaps there are others.
Otherwise, we will go down, look for the underden.
Yes. Need to.
So so Plexus' tower is not where we're going right now.
Perhaps this is a means to get to the tower just the same. Find more answers down there.
Better be.
Yeah, we always assumed that there'd be a tunnel to the tower, not a magical means.
There is an underden, as you say.
It will be cavernous.
Perhaps it would lead onto the lake. Now,
It's very possible.
it's the best lead we have so far.
I agree.
We should get some sleep.
Yes.
I am exhausted. I also.
Same.
We go down and make sure the doors closed downstairs.
Um,
Oh, you did a number on it.
Pile of rotting wood, yeah.
can we push the dresser back in front?
Yeah. And block it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a sending
On.
the door.
To a certain extent. I mean, it's more that the wood's rotten and, like, gonna fall apart. But yeah, you can. It'll help.
Make it look a
Yeah,
little bit.
it'll help. So as you guys find yourselves comfort in this abandoned tower for the evening, that's where we'll end our session for tonight.
Holy
Fuck, 90s!
Yeah.
Many World Masters Heart of Mora is recorded in Chibuktuk, in Mi'kmahi, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. This territory is covered by the Treaties of Peace and Friendship, which recognizes Mi'kmaq and Wolastoqiyik title and establishes rules for what is to be an ongoing relationship between nations. We are all treaty people and proudly support working and cooperating together to create a peaceful community where we can all live our best adventure.